Hi, hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually have that be running for like 5 minutes ago. I've been running around doing a few things that I clicked live and went, oh wait, I need to do some things. Oops. So I ran very quickly to that. Sam's currently making our dinner, so he's not currently here. But wanted to try and start relatively on time. Also, thank you, Nathan, for subscribing. That's really nice of you. Sorry that I wasn't here to initially respond. I hope you were still here. Also, you can go on a moat thanks to... Interesting. I have an emote now, apparently. I've got Pride Hay. Have a look, one sec. Pride E. Cool. You're still here, awesome. Welcome to the stream. So like I said, Sam isn't here at the minute. We are currently trying to make dinner. I am just here. I was like, I'll start now. But here we go. Hopefully, I wasn't on for too long. We are playing Minecraft today, as usual at the minute. It's the only thing we are seemingly playing. But I actually have some plans for what I want to do today. I want to do some Ratlanta stuff. I was doing rats yesterday a little bit. I got a little frustrated, but I want to stay a little bit away from the chickens. I'll probably continue to do it, but I want to stay a little bit away and do a few other things for a little bit. But who knows? We will find out. I think there's also a few other things that I found out I could do. To make sure I'm having some frame drops apparently. What have I got? Messing up my internet connection.
Got dinner.
Hi, Sam.
How's dinner?
Thank you for the dinner. I appreciate that you've given me fish and stuff. Thank you. Dab, dab, dab. I actually, I'm not yet there yet. I haven't got any extra ones that no one can hear you. Sam's here now. Hi.
Hi.
I actually don't have anything. I don't have any more emote slots left, unfortunately. However, I have been I have been working on some more emotes, so I'm just gonna show you what these are quickly. Let me just find somewhere to stick them for now. We'll stick them over the stream starting. But I feel like they may be nice and fun and stuff. I did put it in my Discord, but we'll show them now. Here we are. Here are some emotes I was working on from yesterday after the stream to today. Obviously, they won't be here for a little while. To open up just one more emote slot, I need 15 subscribers, which is probably a little time away, but that's okay. At the end of the day, I am excited to even be able to have the prospect of making emotes. Unfortunately, I will be eating throughout this stream. We had a few things that stopped us basically eating sooner.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Chips are very nice, by the way.
Good, good. The oven and then frying, I think, helped.
Why did I just have one curly fry?
Oh, they are very nice. Oh my god.
I know, it's not even the texture, it's the taste too, you know?
But both. Anyway, I see Nathan's in the chat. Hello, Nathan.
Nathan is
How
in
are
the
you doing,
chat.
my dude? How are you looking forward to 9th of July next month?
What's 9th of July next month? Is that
Pretty sure that's when we
results
get
day?
our results, yeah.
Right. So...
Ah, TikTok, shut up! Sorry.
Right. So, I am hoping to do Ratlanders, as I've mentioned. Oh. That's really annoying. A video that I've been kind of low-key waiting to watch has just been released, so that's really fun, but I'll have to deal with watching it later.
Which one's that?
So it's a royalty soap video.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind for you, yeah. Basically, it's teaching how to make soap. I need to clean my glasses, but we should
Soap's
probably.
expensive.
I mean, it's relatively cheap. You were gonna ask earlier. Right, I am just gonna very quickly transition to Sam's screen as he's actually doing stuff in Minecraft already, and might as well. I'm gonna quickly clean my glasses before I do anything because I've just realised that they are messy as fuck. And I can't. I'm really bad and just can't focus with problematic glasses, basically.
Yeah. So Nathan, it's basically coming out very early July. I say very early, 10 days into July, so about a third in. So it's either the 10th or the 9th. I'm pretty sure first years and second years get theirs on the 12th, and we get ours a couple days earlier. So we should be all right. I think. I imagine we're both going to get our degrees. Well, I'm going to get my degree, and you're going to be able to go on to the 4th year, no matter what happens with that. Yeah, the whole doing things at home was a pain in the ass, and it was a struggle to get used to it. So, any changes to that is no major surprise.
The weird
anyway,
thing, the weird thing about like working from home for uni for me was honestly I wouldn't have done the work I had done had I been at uni. Like,
as in you did more.
Well, so my visual effects thing, I ended up that whole module. I actually ended up doing more essentially. Because I had to do a lot more from home. I did a lot more writing that I probably wouldn't have bothered to do. And then also, my entire plan was completely different. So had I obviously filmed the footage I had initially planned to, I would have ended up with a relatively different product to what I actually have.
Yeah, well, coronavirus caused that, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Coronavirus.
Right.
And always the one.
God. Lovely. Right, I'm gonna pop us over to my screen as well. As I mentioned, I want to do Atlantis and stuff, but I may take a few moments just to figure out what I'm doing with the chickens. Because a lot of them hatched from me sat here, so I'm gonna sort them out first. No, I will be coming back to the chickens basically to like a decent chunk today, but for the most part my plan is to figure out Atlantis and stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
What chicken is that? Oh, that was the chicken I wanted. We're gonna have to go in a net. I want to figure out Atlantis. I want to do just other fun stuff, basically. I don't want to just be sat in the chickens, because while I personally love the chickens and they're fun, I imagine it's incredibly boring. Although, to be honest, today would be a great time to sit down and do the chickens, as I also need to eat my dinner. And being incredibly
maybe
focused,
for the first bit of the stream.
Maybe. Just so that I can actually eat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna eat slowly, I think, over the course of the stream. I'm not bothered if they're hot, because honestly, those chips are fucking gorgeous. I think we need to do half oven cook and then fry more often.
I don't know, the real question is whether it's the chips or whether it was the actual way we cooked it. Because it could just be the chips themselves.
Okay.
Oh, that's a decent chicken. Yeah, will it be as chill as just chicken streams? I'm hoping it won't be just wholly chill. Maybe the rats will give us some chaos. I don't know.
We have enough chaos in our life, honey.
Oh, I know,
Careful what
right?
you wish for.
Chaos in the Minecraft world, maybe. Although, most people play games to escape, so I don't know if that really works in that context. But, oh well.
We'll see.
We shall. But no, so if you don't know and you are hanging out, we are playing Mo-Ram, which is a mod pack that Sam's made, and he's put a lot of time and effort into making it. I really enjoy it. We've got, by the way, we have over 70 hours in this game now, this mod pack.
Oh yeah, still plenty to do. We haven't touched about half the mods.
Very much a kitchen sink pack. It has pretty much anything you could probably think of for the most part. It's got a lot of the bigger mods in it.
Yep.
We don't have PAMs, so I know that someone did request in the Mo-Ram Discord, which if you do want to check out, here is a link in the chat.
I mean, ultimately this pack is for two reasons. One, for many people to use, and two, for me and April to play, and I know for a fact April doesn't like it. And I am also not the biggest fan of PAMs due to the way that they change the bread recipe, and I know I can always change that. But instead we're utilising the Food XL mod, which adds a similar amount of food. Anyway. I say similar. A decent amount of food.
I mean, the main thing I don't like about PAMs is the bread recipe. It just... I can say now, I have actually made bread. So, I know that it's quite hard to make, and it isn't just 3 pieces of wheat, obviously, and PAMS does do a pretty decent job of making it a little bit more realistic in that you'd have to make it into dough, and you'd have to do all of that. But at the same time, we want to keep it fun, and we want there to be multiple different ways for people to play, which is for one reason why also typically in a lot of big mod packs that aren't like Sky Factory, you'll find that bonsai pots are made, like, they're a lot harder to make. We've just left it so that you just need brick
quite
still.
Easy.
And I personally requested it because for me, being able to make something that I don't feel like it's particularly cheaty. I spent a long time forgetting we even had bonsai pots in the game, I'll be honest. But just having something that makes life a little bit easier, that doesn't take a ton of effort, because I'll be honest, I wouldn't even bother using bonsai pots if it was at the level in a lot of other mod packs that aren't Sky Factory. Because it's like, it takes so much effort to get there, that by the point you've got there, got to the point where you're able to actually make it, you've already done half of the building. Anyway, it's still a time thing. You still have to wait for it. It's not like it's a suddenly, I mean, once you've done it, it's fine, it'll continue to go. But, whoops, I didn't actually mean to do that just then. But no, I think it's just a nice little thing that kind of helps you out, and it's fun. We've got, I don't know how many more things we actually ended up properly changing so that it would fit more what we want, because while Mo-Ram is public, obviously, the initial intention, kind of, I think, for it, if I'm correct, tell me if I'm wrong, was something that we'd enjoy playing.
Yeah.
So it was, what do we enjoy, what things bother us about other packs that we've played, and then doing that. And, you know, if people happen to enjoy the pack, great. And with how much I've actually spoken about the pack, I should, actually maybe link it. Here we go. That's the pack we are currently playing.
Yay.
Speaking of, I feel like I should actually shorten that, but oh well. I'll do that another time. Oh, Solarium!
You could also just make it one command and call it Mo-Ram.
Do you know what? I could do that, but I didn't think... screw you, I'm gonna do it now. I feel like I need to now, because you've said it, and it's really, really clever, and the fact I didn't think of it is very sad to me.
It's alright. Oh. Ah! Trying not to get mayonnaise on my VR headset.
Nice.
At least I'm not getting talcum powder all over it. Cough! Sorry.
Oh, I can't actually eat one second. I believe I'm gonna have to make a...
I believe. Speaking of I believe, Spotify. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm producing a load of empowered palace crystals to make more greenhouse glass.
Save.
For the mystical agriculture part.
And there we go. It should now work as just exclamation mark Moram. There you go.
Look at you being good.
Hey. Oof. Anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and move these chickens out so they don't need to be here anymore.
Oh, this isn't connected up, no wonder it's not actually.
Hey
I'm an idiot.
Tazzle, welcome to the stream, how you doing?
Alright, Taz.
Right. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember what the it's the palace chicken, which I need to think put with coal to get the sapphire chicken. Is that the chicken it is? Aluminum and lapis blue. I feel like I was doing this and I forgot. Oh hello. You know what? Today we're not gonna give them any seeds. They're just gonna sit here and it'll be fine, you know? I need to find out what the black quartz chicken actually makes.
I am looking for something that I've forgotten.
You okay there?
No, apparently not. Cable. I'm looking for cable. Cable. Literally
Loading
called
up a
cable.
1.5 pack right now. What pack is that out of interest?
Fancy. I might have to run the cable up like this, and then 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 like this, like this.
And we have so many, like, just normal eggs. Like, it's not even actually funny, because they're popping up at this point on the main first, like, bit you see. We got 5.5k eggs. Called HR New Beginnings. Have a big and custom 1.5, but it's meh, little laggy as of current. Right. Oh, is that the sun thing doing that noise? Yes. I'm not too surprised it's a bit laggy. I mean, if it's bigger and also 1.5, I mean...
I'd recommend you check out using Phosphor, which is a mod that improves the quality. Not the quality. The oh, I need to, it's the lighting engine, and then use the usual fast crafting table, fast workbench, fast furnace, all those things.
Honey.
Better FPS. Yes.
I think this is
Foam fix.
useful.
That's a good one. Not possible.
Well, I can't put anything into it.
That's... Disk.
Oh, now it's going in. Apparently it glitched out on me.
Yeah, it's really not full. I've got...
Look, I realised
like,
that
2
now.
million... I've got like so much spare capacity. I was just like the... Oh, Foam Fix isn't in 1.15 yet. Damn, Foam Fix is good. Better FPS? If not, then Optifine, which I wonder whether Optifine. But then that would only be for custom because of license agreements, and you could never release that one publicly with it included, so you could just take it out. Optifine will do a lot of things for you to help. Phosphor's got that's for 1.15 and higher. Yeah, it just might be the fact that all the mods uses a load of optimization mods as well that are well suited to 1.12 as an example.
I realised why my drink might be tasting funny. It's because I haven't stirred it up in a while. I was like, why does it just taste like water? Anyway, I'm doing rats. So I'm gonna
Ratlantis.
I'm gonna go to Ratlantis. Apparently Ratlantis there are rats wearing togas. Alright, Tassel, no worries.
Toga, 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 toga.
Honey.
Toga. Toga pie.
Toga P, you mean? If you're talking about
Toga
Pokemon.
party? No, it's a
Oh.
toga party. It's
Oh,
a thing.
I see. No, I know. Ratlantis Port is a structure that is created when a chunky cheese token is used on a block. Okay, so I need a chunky... Okay, so the only way I can seemingly get to Ratlantis is by killing a bunch of rats.
Time to go kill a little rats then.
The chunky cheese token, which I need to open up the portal, has a 1 in 10,000 drop rate.
You can craft it though.
See, I need tiny coins, and I don't know how to get tiny coins.
So you need to make an Aristoc rat. Rat drops tiny coins randomly or when killing enemies.
An Aristoc rat.
Rat upgrade. And then basically sit it on a hopper.
Okay, I will do that.
Or take it with you and go fighting.
Well, yeah. Not that we have nighttime anymore, but...
We don't need nighttime. There's a fortress over by the village, remember? Sorry, a little dungeon, to be more accurate, I guess.
Okay. First thing I need is a normal rat upgrade. Second thing is I'm going to need some golden carrots.
We have carrots somewhere.
No, we do. I actually need to go out and plant them, I'll be honest. I need a block of emerald. I'm going to need a top hat. Meaning I need to get more wool. No, wow, we actually have so much wool. What the frick?
Oh, probably from the quarry. Anything that spawns in the real world is being eaten, effectively, by the quarry.
Okay, then. I didn't know that's what happened with the quarry.
Yeah, it just kind of eats the world. That's why I said you could do Britannia quite easily, because all of the stuff.
Apparently I just never knew what it did.
You?
Okay, I now have the rat upgrade. So what I'm gonna need first is I'm gonna need the cheese staff. I will admit my typing is not my best at the minute. I have a plate in my way. Okay, we have 5 rats out of the cage.
You can see how quick it goes, the quarry.
Frickin' hell.
We have mined 7 million blocks with it.
Frick.
Yeah.
Use the brown rat. Just want to make sure like all the rats are spread out for the most part. Now, you.
Right. I need to make some iron seeds.
I want you to stay here for now. I want to give you a top hat, actually. You should have a little top hat so I know what you do. I'm going to need more red wool. What's happened? Do it. Yeah. I'm gonna say, the amount of black wool is kind of shocking to me.
Where the
that we actually-
shit has all the seeds gone?
The normal seeds.
Yes.
I've used them on chickens, honey.
All of them?
Pretty much.
Damn.
Yup. I know, right? There are a few, but you can always get more, so. I swear to God, if I can't put this hat on my rat, I'm actually going to be a little bit sad.
What, the top hat?
Look at you, you are precious. Okay, where's that? I'm just going to cut myself off a little bit of fish, because I haven't had any yet.
Oh, the fish is good as well. I think I cooked it just right.
Have you eaten everything, by the way?
Oh yeah. Remember what I said about the talc?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
What?
It was then. I just finished eating about then.
Oh. Honestly, the reason why I was confused and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? That's how you ate quick?
Yeah, man. I just ate talcum powder.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be shook or surprised by anything.
Wow. Wow.
I need a hopper. That is very much what you suggested. I don't know how it's going to get up there, but yes, a piece of hop seed wood, why not? Where the frick are you? Oh, it's on me. The.
That is what you call a ladder. Ladder.
What the frick? Hello. Why isn't it getting off me? Come on. Then it just needs to be in the air. But it isn't getting off me. Okay, well I have a bunch of cages, so that's fine. Found. don't want you to wander. I'm gonna say try and pick up drop items, place them in a deposit container, use a cheese snap to mount the deposit container. Okay, your deposit container is oak chest.
I'll be back shortly.
Okay. Oh, why do I even need a hopper? I could just have it gather items and then deposit them into the chest, right? Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, you could also just do that. But I was just like, you can just set it on a hopper. You know?
Yeah.
How's your coffee?
Good.
Is it coffee-like?
Yeah, believe it or not, it is.
I have no idea what else I would say about coffee. Is it coffee-esque? Is it... It's got enough honey in it? I don't know. I don't understand coffee. It just tastes bitter.
I mean, mine doesn't. I overload it with sugar, you see.
It is a la bitter. I can just taste the coffee in yours, though.
See, I can't, so... So I have
It's like how I
just...
could, in all alcoholic drinks, I pretty much only taste the alcohol, except in some circumstances with vodka.
I mean, in pretty much all cases with alcoholic drinks, I will always taste alcohol now, especially if it's vodka, because of one time. But...
My birthday!
But no, cocktails are fine.
I know.
Also, by the way, I just have the rat sat in a hopper. I just put it
On a hopper.
I mean, it looks like it's kind of in the hopper, but it's fine.
Nice.
I don't know where my other farmer rat went, by the way.
Your other farmer rat?
I have two.
I have just harvested that field. Would you like me to create a automated field of wheat?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I need a hoe.
Fine. I will. Should I repurpose that field with well, anything else?
I mean, can it not be for wheat?
We will have too much wheat with the farm I'm planning, so
I don't know what else this field could be for.
we could replace it with other farmables that we want to farm.
There isn't much else I want to farm, though.
I just need it for the seeds, and you want it for the wheat and the seeds, so... if you go have a look at my mystical agriculture field,
Okay.
you can see what the type of field I want to make.
You want to make this?
It's an incredibly industrial... I can't see what you've gone to see yet.
What are you currently doing on your screen?
Waiting for my game to load.
What do you mean? You're in the video settings.
Yep, I clicked done.
Oh.
I am waiting.
Okay.
I wait. Do wait, yes? Wait.
Do you ever get worried about using all your ketchup up? Oh my god, you could have warned me about that.
Sorry. No, because you know me, I'll just eat it.
No, but do you ever worry about using up, like not using up all your ketchup with what you have left, and then you overuse the ketchup, and now you don't have
Oh
any
yeah.
left?
Well, you know how I fix that? I just don't.
Okay, I will get back into the game in just a second. I just want to finish this off because I'm almost done. Did your game crash, by the way?
Yep.
So you have to re-upload it?
Every time I do that. Yep.
Okay. That's fine. I just wish you had mentioned it was crashing to me.
I did say I was waiting for it to load. You can put the stream back to where it was now if you want.
Let's see how long it takes for this mod pack to load. I can tell you now, it's a little bit, but it's okay.
It's not as long as it was.
It could be longer, too.
Yeah, it could be.
Luckily not. It's not too bad. But hey ho. Right, let me get into actual Minecraft now. Also, for anyone who was here yesterday and you saw me get follow botted, I basically found a very, very easy and simple way to fix it. As long as you didn't get any other follows that day, or you at least know what your last follow was. If you don't, then you might be a little screwed. Luckily, I knew who my last follow was, and also, hey Joe, welcome to the stream. And also knew, that I didn't have any other followers that day. And basically, I did retweet the thing I used on my Twitter. Yeah, I just used that and it worked fine. What do you mean it stopped working? How?
Oh, as in your actual main account stopped working? Oof. Big oof. Why is that?
That's not fun. At least you have the second account.
Yeah, definitely.
Neither do Twitch. Well...
That's very unideal.
Yeah, you have 3 accounts. Frickin' heck.
Yeah. Ugh.
I technically have 2, but I don't have the password to one, and it was a joint account between me and a friend. Which I think I actually spoke about last stream. I don't really remember though.
It was the Nima.
Yeah, Nima Gaming. But she uses it because I think she was logged into it because she used to stream playing PlayStation games. Like a couple years back at this point. But yeah. It doesn't take too long. Sam's game crashed. I don't know if you were here for that, but it crashed. So luckily it won't take too long. It is a big L, I do agree.
Yay. I did it. I know what I did to do it. And I knew it was going to crash. I probably just should have told you I was doing it. I was hoping it wouldn't.
You should have told me you were going to crash. And you're lucky that the only messages we actually had was me sending you pictures of the emotes I had planned. So you start the rats mod by finding a village that has a garbage place, and you also need to get cheese. So cheese is using a cauldron, I believe, and putting it in and putting milk in it.
Putting milk in it.
And it will turn into cheese, and you can get and then you turn that cheese block into pieces in the crafting table. And you'll need, like, what is it, 16 to 32 odd pieces of cheese to be able to tame a rat. You'll also need, like, a rat bag or a net. I used a net because that picks up any animals. And you'll also need to go to a village and find one of these. These are where rats spawn. They do run away from you. It can be really frustrating, but the only thing you need to tame them is cheese. And then you can pick them up afterwards, but yeah. I feel like probably the easiest way, I mean, you can get cheese. Yeah, exactly. The hardest part's going to be the village.
It's not only that, it's the fucking hardest part is trying to Chase the bloody rats!
So I actually have a really an idea on how to do that easier. So I don't think you were. I don't think you were watching. Yeah, not including flying. I don't think you're watching back when we actually initially did rats. I was gonna say, net it, stick it in a trap so it can't actually run away, and then just feed it cheese continuously.
But how do you get close enough to net it?
Because the same with autolots, you can just about get close enough. In quite a few cases, probably like most likely, you have to get quite lucky. Other way is just to try and throw it on the ground and walk away from the cheese and hope they come to it. But
the way I did is I waited for them to trap themselves in oil. Conveniently, the rat spawned next to oil and always ended up running into the oil away from me.
So I can't do much more for Ratlantis right now because I'm waiting on the coins.
You could make another rat that does coins.
I'm happy with just the one. She actually has already produced 3 coins.
She could be breeding to make more.
I also have plenty of the rats I could just take.
Because you need like 9 cubed coins. Which is 9 times 9, which is 81 multiplied by 9. Which, as you can imagine, is a lot.
So
right?
No, you don't.
Okay. I thought you made the tiny pieces.
That's so
with the coins.
random. Okay, never mind. I remembered the recipe wrong.
We've got 3 we've got 3 mysterious token fragments. And you need 9 of those to make.
I know.
the thing that you need 9 of.
I've just realized.
So
it's fine, honey.
81
I know.
times 9, which is a lot.
I'm working on
It's like
it.
720.
You beat Sam and you started after him. I mean, if you're talking about the rats, Sam had a lot of rats.
And if you're talking about loading, I'm also running the server on my machine. So the CPU is busy instead of loading this. My client loads really quick when I'm not hosting a server.
But he is, so yeah. Okay.
There can be so many calls to memory per second, so yeah. It's not an excuse, it's an explanation.
Okay, so I'm just going to turn a stack of this wool, because we actually have that much of it, into red wool, so I don't have to keep doing this. Getting really annoying. Oh, and also the black wool. Just turn a stack of it into black carpet. Even though I don't necessarily need that much black carpet, and probably never will. Don't need excuses. Okay, let me get some more rats for this. Oh, I'm gonna need actually...
What is going on in this chunk?
Okay.
Hey, there's my rat boys and girl. My rat boy and girl.
Okay, so what I actually need to do is I need to go ahead and plant some carrots. So I'm gonna take up a section of the wheat farm. How do you feel about that?
Cool, whatever.
I need to actually get a hoe, because that's going to be my best bet to doing this. No, you know what? No, I don't. I don't need a hoe.
Oh, no wonder.
Basically, I just want to make sure we have carrots growing. Otherwise, we're going to end up having no carrots, and that's rather frustrating. We've got currently a corner of carrots. Yes, it is.
Or you find it in villages, or you have a quarry that finds villages and takes the cheese, which is why we have so much in the system, by the way. Like, I made some.
You didn't make that many, though.
I didn't make as much as we have.
Hey, Undead!
Alright, Undead!
How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome back to the stream.
Just
finishing up my mystical agriculture stuff.
I did want 8 carrots. That's good. Okay, next thing, I need some blocks of emeralds. Basically, I'm gonna make 2 more of these rats. Because Sam did make a good point.
Shock. Horror.
Genuinely, though. Yes.
Wow! Rude!
He didn't pick it up. Hey. Okay.
I did.
I feel like I should do more than what I'm actually doing because I've just realized. Okay, I may end up doing another one.
Don't know what the quantum storage disk does, because if it just gives me infinite storage, that is overpowered, and I actually want to remove it.
Oh?
What the Ah, no, I can't use that. No. Honey.
Is it too cheaty for you?
Oh. It gives you... It gives you effectively infinite storage, and I'm not about that life. I'm gonna add that to the list of things to remove. That is just... That removes the challenge, man. There's no challenge then. And not only that, but it's not even expensive. Like, I can mass produce these way quicker than I can mass produce the high-end server disks that I'm already mass producing. So I just didn't think this would be that cheap. It's just so cheap. It required like a clock and some diamonds and a little bit of bits, but it, like, genuinely,
Oh, I need a chest. One sec.
you literally don't need anything but that, basically.
That's a big oof there. Okay, so... Oh, frickin' hoppers, man. I wish I actually had a decent memory, but I just don't. Like, I'm just bad, okay? It's just what it is.
Joe. Let me explain why it's actually limited to that amount. It's limited to that amount because that's the maximum integer value that you can have in a 32-bit integer.
Some rats. Ah, frick.
Is it 32-bit?
Oh, I've just realised I'm leaving frickin'...
So it's effectively...
Stop.
Like, the idea is it's so big that you don't need it. There's no way to represent infinity in actual bits and bytes and bits, you know?
Are the
in
rats
memory.
running around now? What? There weren't this many rats up here.
The whole computer thing.
Hey, I guess you two are gonna be
Might
my...
not be 32-bit, might be 16. Don't know why the fuck it would use 16-bit though.
I get you guys to stay here.
Go away, undead. Is the chat working, by the way?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure. My stream, I think, is a little behind. 36 cheese. Yes, you could probably get 2 rats with that. You need a boy and a girl. And then you
To
can
be
just
able to breed them. Yeah.
When a mummy rat and a daddy rat love each other very much, you get them a breeding lamp that spews redstone pixels that produces little baby rats.
You will need a breeding lamp to breed them. Oh. I know! I wanted it, I did that on purpose. Don't, you know...
Gosh, I know you did. That's fucking hilarious.
Is it a brown rat, by the way? Is that the colour of that rat?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to make them all different rats, because I feel like they all should have the opportunity.
To have a diverse aristocracy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
I can get behind that.
Go. You're a very fancy rat. Don't you agree? They're looking at each other like, oi hoi. Okay, so basically I want you to stay here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, yeah, you're on
6,
stay here
7,
too.
8, 9, which is 1,
That's
2,
64
3,
cheese.
4.
Oh, that is gonna be plenty to get you a rat. Don't you even worry.
The non-rat expert says. He says.
Honey,
When he's clearly not the rat expert because he's had so much more trouble with rats than it was for her.
I mean, I did have.
I think
the
you just
ability
speak to them.
I am a rat whisperer, it is true. Okay, I need a. Look, I'm all for equal opportunity, but I want some different rats, please. What other rats? You're a fancy looking rat. Hello.
Compliment. Use that on all the boys.
I use it on all the rats.
Oh, and why have I heard it from you before?
What? You're a very pretty rat?
Yep.
I've said that to you, have I?
Mm-hmm.
And I apologise, because that was very rude of me.
I liked it. It was a nice compliment. But as good of a compliment as guys get.
Okay, I know I went for them all looking different, but I've just realised this is very much a girl's world and not a boy's world in here, apparently. Okay, well I've got 4 rats working on the situation, so they should eventually... Why are they in hoppers? So that it just immediately goes in and they don't have to run anywhere. Also, I think it's kind of funny that they're all just sat in hoppers. That's kind of the real reason they're all in hoppers, I'll be honest.
I really should just get a fucking shovel.
It's funny. Yeah, so these specific... wow, I wish I actually clicked the right button. So these specific rats, not that one, they drop these tiny coins, which I need to be able to get to Ratlantis. So they are the aristocrat rat, which drops tiny coins.
Aristocrat.
Sorry, I
It's a
put it
pun! You've got to say the pun!
Oh, sorry! Yeah, I was, I took it out of my actual ball slot, and I haven't put it away yet. I meant to, because I was in the house just running around leaving torches everywhere, and it was actually annoying. Because I didn't intend for this to happen. Because, like, where? Oh, it's filling up my thing.
The easiest way to fill up a bauble is to get the diamond anvil from one of the mods.
I'm not being funny.
You can use the diamond anvil to refill anything that is like that.
So
Using power.
I'm gonna be honest. The way it's doing it is I broke a torch and it just took it from me. It took the torch away from me. So I don't know what to say about that, but I'm not impressed.
And if you need to repair anything, feel free to just come and stick it on this diamond anvil.
Okay.
And it'll pretty much repair anything that uses the little bar. So for example, if I shove this draconium Ardite excavator into it. It will eventually repair, at least that's the thought process.
Rats. You said the
Yes, what he said in chat.
That works much. Oh.
Okay, so apparently it just doesn't work with Tinker stuff, but yeah. The Wurpo, for example, was just repaired using it.
Want these.
What's that damn shield?
I'm gonna go into here so that I remember about them. Not that I'm immediately gonna forget about the rats, but here we go. Time to check on the chickens. I'm sure that they have done something or other by now.
I keep going in here to get the goddamn stone brick, but don't come out with the stone brick and get distracted.
Oh, honey.
It's okay.
Oh, honey. Apparently I didn't plant 2 of those, so that was a mistake, but there we go. I didn't plant them. These are chickens, not frickin'...
Why
On
did
it,
I enter
right.
this room? Why did I open this file? It's more common with me at the moment.
Honestly, I'm
programming.
not even being funny, right? Yesterday, on yesterday's stream, every time I opened up the system, I immediately forgot what I was looking for. It was annoying. A slime island. Oof.
It's funny because yesterday he could not. I think it was yesterday or like the last couple of streams he's been complaining about not being able to find slime islands.
That's probably why it's problematic or annoying.
Yeah. I think what I'm experiencing right now is this phenomenon called Schadenfreude.
Yeah, like we
They
have
are
one...
genuinely, the slime islands are actually annoying, I think, and their spawn rate needs to be turned down.
I don't
And Joe's
think
the reason
Joe
they
would agree with
haven't
you.
been.
Here's one right here.
Yeah, there's one within sight of our base on the minimap.
You agree now. There are quite a lot of
Now
them.
that it's not a problem.
What the frickin' heck? I feel like usually when you want something, they just don't appear. Like, that's just how that works. It doesn't matter, like, any other reason. Like, whether they actually spawn a lot or not. Nope. They just... If you wanted it, you're not gonna get it, basically. Wow. Oh, wait, I needed to... I don't think it was that chicken. It's not that chicken. Solarium was its own thing. Okay, you can die then. Have you guys actually done anything useful for me yet? No. A watched pot never boils. But with RNG. Nope. Okay. You haven't got a drop in a while. You're probably honestly filled to the brim with eggs at this point. Right, let me go drop off the crap I've just picked up.
I need to destroy another hill.
I mean, you did it quite easily last time, didn't you?
I used a builder, yeah. I just need power, and there's power over there. It's like so easy to do, I just can't be bothered. Like,
What are you actually even complaining for?
I don't want to do it. It's effort.
But honey, it's not as much effort as what it was when we were, like, do you remember when you were first taking the wall down? Where you were doing it by hand?
Yeah, it was not that bad. It was relaxing, it was chill, we were talking on stream.
But apparently
good.
it's not relaxing anymore.
No, I never said it was relaxing in the first place. Free!
Honey, literally 3 seconds ago you said it was relaxing. Coffee, it is! Iced coffee.
Of FA.
We almost didn't have enough milk. It's coffee.
Of FA.
I don't like tea. I'm sorry, Undead. I don't think
Why
I'd
are you
like a tea
apologising?
latte
He's
either.
American.
I'm pretty sure he said yesterday how he likes a tea latte. An Earl Grey tea,
He's
if I remember correctly.
Wrong.
I must say, I usually go in like fits and stints with liking iced coffee and stuff. I'm currently in a whole thing of just I want coffee all the time, so that's really fun and not annoying whatsoever.
Does the bean juice make you go fast?
The bean juice does make me go fast.
Happy bean juice, make go fast.
Can you drop me another 10-10-10 chicken so I don't have to worry about remembering to put another 10-10-10 chicken down, please?
Okay, give me a second. Sorry.
What was that even about? What did you just do?
Well, you said... you said, can you drop me another 10-10-10 chicken? I was like, okay, give me a second.
Oh, okay. You know I wasn't speaking to you, right?
You're always speaking to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plant interactor.
Right.
It's funny because if you could see my face, you'd have seen the face to go with it. Of course I make that, even though no one can see me.
So I have a question. So I have a friend who usually in their tea would always use honey, and like in my head that's really clever, and it seems a lot more resourceful than using sugar because honey is sweeter than sugar typically, like in a lesser amount. Sam, no, thank you.
Wow. Okay.
But like every time I've tried it, and I've tried it in coffee, admittedly, and not tea, so maybe that's the problem. But it just doesn't work. It didn't work. It didn't.
Just no.
Like, I know it has a different flavor. Maybe I just don't like honey. That could also be my problem. That's not how I do
Joe,
that.
I don't think you're an ashamed butt. Oh, okay.
Oh, you never tried. To be fair, I didn't have coffee for a very long time. My first ever experience of like proper coffee was probably tasting my dad's coffee.
Yes. Yes,
have you ever tried? I haven't because I've never really properly enjoyed honey. Generally, like I never had like you know how typically people put like golden syrup on pancakes and stuff. That was never really my thing. But yeah. I do now like it. I feel like I'd prefer golden syrup in a drink as opposed to honey, because honey does seem to have a bit of a different flavor to it. Oh, why did you type that?
What? Because you were speaking.
Oh.
Didn't want to interrupt.
I see. But no. I mean, that probably would help you like it, the fact that you, you know, you eat a spoonful of it every once in a while. See, the main thing I eat spoonsful of, I will admit, is, Nutella.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, she does.
But quarantine has been a time, and I may or may not have, over this period of time, had one, maybe two, maybe like four,
maybe four,
jars
six.
of Nutella, and have just ate them by the spoonful. No toast.
So whatever she's admitted to,
no
I think
bread.
you should just double it.
It definitely hasn't been that much because I didn't have the money for it. It doesn't it? It was great. It was very nice. I enjoyed it. I was having it instead of chocolate, because it lasted me longer than chocolate. You don't like Nutella? I mean, I suppose if you don't like, nuts and stuff. I prefer Cadbury chocolate spread. Hey, at least you still like a chocolate spread. I know it's different. Nutella has hazelnuts in it. So it has a nutty flavour. Oh, yes! I'm glad that you also enjoy it, Undead, because Nutella is honestly one of my favourite things, which is very funny to me. I grew up being the only one in my family who despised, like, peanuts and stuff, and my brother didn't mind them, and then as we got older, my brother started hating them, and I was enjoying them, so heck yeah, Nutella. Where does this chicken go? I already put one in this spot. I'm gonna be miffed if I did, because oh, I did too.
Ah, mifty me.
Oh, it's 2 night slimes, never mind. I'm apparently an idiot.
Oh,
Okay,
not an idiot.
So Ratlantis is happily gonna take a long time today, because I didn't realize I was gonna have to wait so long for those. I suppose I could go kill him, but that's not sad. Also, can you just remove oil? So...
No, I need oil. The plant to craft, pretty much.
I recommend just
It makes it so much easier to use the buildcraft one.
I recommend you just fill it with blocks. It's the only way
Or
I
just
can...
don't fall in it. Like...
That's just not that easy though, is it? To not fall in it.
The only time we fell in it is when we were making it. We were, sorry, collecting it opposed to making it.
That is not the only time we've fallen in oil, and you know it.
The main one.
I didn't even fall in it at that point. You did, though.
I fell in it like 8 times, to be fair.
Yup.
Yup.
Ooh, I wonder if we can get any more lucky chicken eggs. The only thing, like, we actually have so many, like, we have over 17,000 eggs in this thing. Your map's not loading. What?
What do you mean by your map won't load? Like, genuinely, what does that mean? This one? I have absolutely no idea. Can I suggest... do you mean like all this unknown land? Because those chunks haven't been generated. Oh, you fixed it? Okay. Oh, I see. That would do it.
Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna start the cows while I'm waiting for my rats to produce me coins. And by starting the cows, I mean the special cows.
Speckle cow.
And the special cows are cows that Sam got and has never used, which makes me very sad. We have a molten cobalt, which I now have a cobalt chicken, ardite, which I now have an ardite chicken, molten advanced alloy, molten draconium, a molten manilium. I actually think I said that right this time. We should really have another one somewhere. Oh, there they are. Ice and fire. Good luck with that one. We have molten emerald, another molten draconium.
Don't go more than 2,000 blocks from spawn.
Yeah, they'll get you. So I actually need to look up the liquid cow stuff because I haven't done anything on them before. Liquid cows. I mean fluid cows. Fluid cows guide, please. Not a video guide. I must say, it makes me very sad that all the guides are now seemingly video guides. Because that's not useful to me right now.
Yeah. Can I recommend you... So, you know those little things I made you make?
Yeah.
You can pump it out of those using fluid conduits.
Okay.
And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put it into an ingot former from Nuclear Craft.
Ingot former from Nuclear Craft. I can remember. I won't remember that. Just remind me when I ask, yeah.
And you basically need to put them in to that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then every like 4 minutes it'll spew out whatever you're making.
Okay, I think I can do that. So I think I'm gonna use this space because so we have this old Mistcraft space that I made that everything has actually disappeared from. So anything I did in here is now like
Sorry, honey.
forever gone, which is freaking sad, man. We had Obsidian Sky, Ice Decay, Panic Darkness, it was bad, Oceanic Poison, you know, Death of the Dragons, because I went to this freaking Mistcraft world and there were just 3 dead dragons and soon a spawn appeared. Mushrooms and terracotta, there was a lot of terracotta, you should have let me pick some up. Snowy and bad. Sky ice and uninteresting. It was very boring. Floating trees and a hidden chest.
You'll like the RF tools dimensions just as much.
Yeah, but it's just not the same without these. Okay. But essentially what I'm going to need to do is... Oh, do you know what? I don't know what this room's going to be useful, but I've just thought instead of doing this inside, you're probably not going to like this because you'll be like, Then I have to connect it up so far again. So many of them roguelike dungeons. Dimensions of just loads of blocks the same. Yeah. Is I could put a second layer on it, like I did the other one, and then they'd match. How do you feel about me doing that? Does that
I don't know
bother
what you said. Could you try again?
So you know how I put a second layer on the chickens?
Oh, right.
I'm thinking of doing that to the animals and putting,
then putting the fluid cows
up there.
Well, the fluid cows can go basically anywhere. It's wherever you want to put them for the most part.
Well, it's mainly because I want to keep them with all the other animals in the same way that the chickens, even though they're special chickens, are with the other chickens technically. And then all the animals are outside, despite their uses. Because I feel like they need to get at least fresh air if they're going to have a thing stuck up their arse to pump out their liquids all day. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's only fair. Such a weird way to put that, and I definitely could have said it differently, but we all make decisions, they're not all ones we are proud of.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those days. I don't want to think about what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. Are you impressed? I know so much of that song.
No.
Oh.
I knew you knew that much of the song, I'm sorry.
Sad times.
Big Sad.
Big sad indeed.
Big Sad was the name of this random guy on Trouble in Terrace Town yesterday when I was playing Pavlov in VR. Yeah, that was fun. I like Pavlov.
It looks like fun. I feel like
I shot a lot of people.
I feel like it'd be a game I'd actually want to try and play. Which is surprising for me considering...
I feel like you'd only really want to play it with like people you know though, and I don't know who you know that has one besides me. And then you can't exactly use the same headset as I can, if that makes sense.
Well, no, I understand this, but you know how I'm trying to get over, like, my public fear of gaming?
Yeah?
You know, I'd like to try, and I feel like that'd be a game that, because I'm physically moving as if I'm a person...
It is weird. It's cool, but yeah.
That it would maybe feel a little bit more like... I wasn't just... You know, like... I don't know how to explain it. But basically, it would feel more like I was there as opposed to just playing a game. And then maybe I wouldn't be as scared about talking to people. I don't know. I'm spitballing ideas to myself in the hopes that one day I'll convince myself to do shit. Pavlov is funny.
In the distant future.
In the distant future?
What? Who said that?
You did!
Damn it, Joe! Can't believe you said that.
What do you mean in the distant future?
Distant future?
I'm confused.
Future that is distant.
Why the distant future though?
Oh. I don't know what's confusing about that though.
Well, you do know, because you said it.
Do you think I pay attention to half the things I say?
Yes. I do, actually.
Do that. See? Joe even apologized, see?
What are you even chatting about, hon?
Joe apologized.
And what did he have to apologize for?
I don't remember.
I don't think he had anything to apologize for. Why are you apologizing?
That's a fucking mood, isn't it?
Oh. Well.
That sounds like something I would say.
It is something you would say, and I'm pretty sure you did say it, actually.
Oh.
I must say, I do like building with light.
Makes it very nice.
Very nice. Yes.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Very, very nice. Yes, yes. Okay, but I don't actually want those blocks. I want them there. Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. Never mind. Are you looking for a village, I'm assuming? And you can't find it
dear.
currently.
You should use the time in a bottle to speed yourself up. Just kind of like right click on your face and you'll be fat.
I feel like that doesn't actually work.
Yeah, I don't think it does either. Hey ho.
What did you just call me?
I did not. I repeat, I did not call you a hoe.
Uh-huh.
This time. What's the best type of hoe in the game?
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you found it funny. I'm impressed even I was that quick-witted, I'll be honest. That's not usually something that comes naturally to me. Oh, day's back
Time
again.
for the, yep, daytime.
Why is it so loud?
Oh, I could muffle it if you want.
It's just I can hear it and I'm at the farm. Isn't it like all the way over the other side of like your factory?
Yes.
What? We're just... Hey. I wanted to make this one even to the chickens. I don't know if I have done that. Technically, yes, I have. But also, technically, no. What in the world is that noise? Is that coming from the song I'm currently playing? I am playing a different, a bit of a different bout of music today. I'll be honest, not that I can hear it very well myself.
I am doing things that are loud. Very loud.
I'll flick up the music a little bit more because I can tell it's very quiet. All your songs have been weird and creepy. So, I don't know what half of these are, I'll be honest, let's change it. I'm playing key. We'll have it go in order and non-shuffled. It does like all your standard ones and then it goes to weird, apparently all Minecraft because they're all by C418 and in the Minecraft soundtrack. That is not an official Minecraft soundtrack. So I'm gonna go into an official Minecraft soundtrack. There we go. Here's key again. I do apologize. I've changed it back to the original one, and hopefully, I won't get copyright claimed. Oh, fun fact! I did actually have another video get copyright claimed.
For the same thing?
For the same thing.
Fuck off, man. They can't copyright claim someone else's song. It's just not how it works.
I know, right? But they be doing it.
You should dispute it again. I'm assuming you did.
I haven't bothered, I'll be honest. Give me a second. I can't actually open up my Discord. Well, I can open it up, but I'm just really lazy. The cheese is so good! Whoa! Yalo Gamer 12, thank you for following. I do not know what that means. I'm afraid, unfortunately, I do try and keep my chat English because I can't respond to anything in a different language. So please try and keep it English, I'm sorry. I just want to be able to, you know...
Apparently it is,
chat.
this is beautiful in Spanish.
Did you actually?
I wanted to do Spanish, but they made me do Welsh instead because Wales.
Well,
Death of a dying language. Can't let it happen. Something.
I unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, I did German and French.
Don't say Welsh is funny until you've studied it for 9 years.
Oh yeah, that's
And
the
if you
thing
have,
Welsh do, isn't it?
I'm sorry. Because you have to study it from like year 2 onwards until you finish your GCSE.
I'm not gonna
It's part
lie.
of the primary school curriculum.
I actually wish to a certain degree that I did grow up in Wales simply for that fact. I would love to know a second language and actually like be able to speak it. Because I did
I can't speak it very well, and you know that.
I know, but I feel like if I had been learning it from year 2, I would have picked it up. So I did
You say that, but everyone who did it hated it because we were forced to do it, and it wasn't that good.
Undead, you have an
It's
amazing
also a
point.
stupidly
I'm gonna go get the builder's wand.
Stupidly complicated language. Thank you, Undead, by the way. We both typically forget about the bloody builder's wand, but it's so good, you know.
But no, I would have loved to. I did. Oh, Nathan, yeah, shush.
Oh, go away!
Shush me.
Put it back in the bin, yeah? Do I know slang Welsh? No, I was taught the Queen's Welsh. Which is a joke because I was just taught proper Welsh, not Southern Welsh.
See, I did
By the way,
French for 2 years.
By the way, the reason I said bin is I'm pretty sure Dusky is bin.
Okay. But no, I did 2 years of French.
Nope, it's learn.
And then I did 4 years of German.
Wobbly. I don't think that's Welsh slang. That's not Welsh words. Nathan can correct me if I'm wrong. He went to a school where he was made to speak it.
Was he actually?
Yes.
I
My
didn't know
Scarman.
that.
It's up the road from mine.
Oh, it's that school that. Oh, I remember you telling me about it.
Aye.
But I didn't know he went to it.
I feel like you haven't spent much time with Welsh people, Joe. Yeah, but what part of Wales? Because if it's like Flintshire or Pembrokeshire, then they're not really that Welsh. Bearing in mind I'm from Flintshire.
Okay. I need some slabs. Yes, I did say specifically in that way to make it sound like I was saying something else.
Dwi ddim siarad Gymraeg. Gymraeg? It's Gymraeg.
I can't speak Welsh.
That's I don't speak Welsh in Welsh. It's quite useful, actually.
I really just didn't pick up on languages, I'll be honest.
Me neither. And now I spend all day writing in different languages.
Okay, so you did pick up on languages, it just is a different language. Different type of language.
Computer language.
Yes, exactly.
It's code, it's different.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
You can like speaking Welsh all you want, that doesn't mean it's good, okay?
Also, I can't understand it or read it, so I do try and ask that people don't speak different languages. It's actually in the rules of my chat.
Rydw i'n gallu siarad Cymraeg is, I like speaking Welsh.
Welsh.
Do we them and siarad Cymraeg?
We don't like
We don't like it. Thing is, even if I do shove this into fucking Google Translate, it's normally not even that good.
I mean, I'm not surprised by that fact. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I know you can not speak Welsh. You're just doing it to show off, you big show off.
I mean, I was just about to say, like, I mean, I can show off too, times him out.
Don't do that.
But I'm
It's
not
Nathan,
gonna do
he'll
it.
behave when told. He found a flint chicken. Congratulations.
Undead, I'm assuming you've just popped back in from disappearing off for a little bit. I will very quickly say, Idris, Nathan, I think I said that right. Apologies if I didn't. He is actually
No, that's correct.
one of Sam's friends from
I have
uni.
a cousin called Idris, named after the mountain.
But yeah. I just feel like I need to make that clear. We are. What? Oh, honey, that looks so ugly.
You could... Oi! We said stop it.
Why did you put... Of all the places you could have put this sound muffler, you went, you know what? I'm going to put it in the worst spot. It's not symmetrical. And...
Although I will agree, Nathan, no one
looks
does speak
ugly.
the language. Except you when you're trying to show off.
And Lena to her boyfriend, because he only speaks the language.
But because that's because he can't speak English.
That's such a weird concept. Like, it's a weird concept to me that someone who can speak Welsh, of all things, can't speak English. Like, other languages,
He comes
whenever
from
you're
a Welsh
actually...
village and he's a representative of a load of Welsh people. I don't know what else to say.
But, like, I know this, but, like, my head says you, in the same way that you, someone who basically lives in England, even though you're technically in the border of Wales, like, has to learn Welsh, but he never had to learn English.
Oh, he had to learn English. Bearing in mind, I didn't learn Welsh very well.
I
You
know.
just didn't learn English very well.
It's so...
No, we don't speak fucking Deutsch either.
So, I did German, and I could probably read it. Will I be able to understand it? Maybe not. The only sentence I know is Ich wohne in einem Doppelhaus, or Ich wohne in einem Einfamilienhaus, which is I live in a semi-detached house, or I live in a detached house. I probably can... It was the beginning of one of my speaking assessments, and I read it that many times so I could remember the end, but I would always read it all the way through. And I would never just allow myself to learn it section by section, so that was like one of the first sentences in that entire thing. Wait, Nathan, did you also know German?
Yeah, because he lived in Germany for a year, didn't he?
Oh yeah!
On his IY.
Freaking insane, mate. What the heck?
Mental. Yeah.
Your dad worked in France 2 years, all he learnt was how to say 2 pints of please. I feel like that's a lot of people though. As long as I don't have to get my alcohol, it's fine.
I found that French people are less likely to try and speak English to you than just speak slower and louder in French. Which is kind of what English people do, to be fair.
Yeah. My main, like, the only times I've ever really, like, had a general issue with, like, someone speaking a different language to me is when I was working, and I was just, was when I was working, and, like, people were trying to speak to me in a language and ask me questions. I was like, I genuinely have no fucking idea what you're saying to me. And then I'd somehow work it out, and it is the magic of body language, everybody. Genuinely.
I mean, if they go into a store, they need to have some basic knowledge of stuff. So, like, when we went to Belgium, I basically repicked up all my very, very basic French.
See,
And it mostly revolved around, I'm sorry, they're drunk.
you don't
one
speak
night.
German. It took me a couple seconds to actually read that.
He doesn't speak it very well. He can do a little bit. You know, enough to get by.
Wow, I've completely missed your message, Undead. See, all of us Americans somehow are proud of only knowing one language. yeah, like, I mean,
I've
I
never
think
understood that about Americans.
I've always wished to know another language. Like, I really did try in German, to learn my German, sorry. Because honestly, I actually did a lot of French throughout all of my primary classes. It was never really properly taught. We didn't really have any exams, and I'm not even gonna lie. So my music teacher and my French teacher were the same person, and so all the French we learned was to do with music. And like, I don't remember any of it now because it's been a very long time since I've been in primary school, and then I stopped learning, attempting to actually learn the language after year 8, which was when I was like 12. So it's been 8 years. But no, I didn't work with French, and I did German. Also in year 8, I started learning that in year 8, at the same time as learning French. Languages that have some similar words. And what was worse about it, though, was actually learning the same topic in both languages at the same time. We did, like, countries at the same time in both languages. There was...
No hablo español.
I had no chance of ever learning them all. Learning both of them, because how was I meant? So...
Franglish.
I don't know what this is called. Outstall.
By the way, we are very rapidly harvesting some wheat now.
Nice.
Not that we're gonna need any more, but you know.
You want a hamburger? I'm assuming is what that means.
No hablo español.
You want one hamburger, specifically. See, the thing is... Yes. There's a lot of... because I've done both French and German, while I don't know how to speak it, I can kind of read it and maybe make out a few words, so to a certain degree, I can get the gist of what's being said, basically.
Me with fucking Welsh.
And I don't have
Uno and Welsh ones.
as many problems, but yeah.
My claim to fame.
One grey concrete, please.
I was really bad at writing it.
Is why do you need to write it? I think honestly the writing it part is mostly like, well, obviously in some cases some people are just better at learning how to write it than any other way. And then also the other general thing is writing it, knowing how to write it will help you learn how to read it. Which is incredibly useful. Because signs and stuff. I mean, some people might, you don't know them.
You don't know me.
It's also just the hope of having you better understand the language. So I actually went on
a lot of the time it's about teaching the culture as well.
Oh yeah.
To be fair.
So I actually did go on a German exchange where essentially I went to Germany, Munich specifically, or München, I believe is how it's pronounced. I
always call it Munchen.
No.
Munchen.
München. It's got a fun umlaut in it and everything. And I didn't end up actually speaking a lot of German there. I went to 2 different families, and I think they basically were like, so to not stress you out anymore because you had to go to a different family because we got stuck in France, because our car broke down for 3 days when you were meant to be here for a week, which was super fun. They were just like, we'll speak English with you pretty much. I ended up playing Uno for like the first time in years, so I didn't know how to play that and I had to be explained to. how to play Uno, which was very fun. I'd have to play it now.
Uno.
Me and Sam actually the other day were speaking about playing Uno whenever we basically mess up at the beginning of a stream. And
Happens too often.
yup. Germans who speak English tend to speak better English than native English speakers. You're not wrong. I am.
Right.
So I know someone from uni who is from Germany. Her name's
Manya.
Manya. She genuinely probably speaks better English than I do. She's becoming she's studying as well biomedical science. I think no, biomedical engineering, sorry. That's insane to do that after living in a different country and coming to England to do it. Because
Thing is, I'm fairly certain a lot of the time the science is taught using English words, simply because that's what the international community uses.
But here's the so while that may be true,
Which brings me on to my next topic of why the fuck don't Welsh schools teach those things in English? When they're speaking in pure Welsh.
while that is somewhat true, all the maths she learned and everything was obviously in German. And so all the maths that she has to incorporate into her degree, she has to somewhat relearn it because you don't learn all the technical terms necessarily. Even if it's usually American English. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, there isn't enough different between UK and American English anyway, to where it's a problem. You switched out of Welsh school for A-levels to avoid learning everything in Welsh.
Yeah, literally, I don't understand the logic of teaching them in Welsh, because
Especially
they're not going to
science
go to a
terminology.
university and be taught in Welsh unless they want a £200 a year bursary, and even then, you can just submit all your papers in English. I'm fairly certain.
Wales
Just your
is
material
weird.
given to you in Welsh.
Wales is a weird place. I'm just gonna say
And
that.
I'm pretty sure Nathan did it for that bursary.
Makes me very sad. It's always going to be uneven. There's no way to have this even.
What do you mean?
It just won't be even. Even doing an English degree, you can do a couple Welsh modules and still do everything in English and get the bursary. Frickin' heck.
Which never made sense to me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go collect the cows and put them in. And I'll check on my rats. Probably not even made
And
enough
rats.
cow stalls. There's 3 cows down here, and I don't know whether I should have 3. I should probably just stick them in nets and then carry one of them. Because there's another 2 over there anyway. Oh, I need the frickin' stupid cow halter thing. The fact I can't put these guys, into the frickin' cow stalls without this thing is actually really annoying.
Don't you have one though?
We have 5, and I don't know why we have 5. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Did you make 5?
I only ever made the 1. Do I have a cow in there? What?
What the shit is using 564,000 RF? Oh, I drained the entire Giga RF pool. That'll be exactly why it's recharging at max rate.
Nice one.
You're welcome.
Come here, cow. Okay, I don't think there's actually any more cows around. No. I do need another cow thing though. Cow stall. Cow stall. I mean. No, languages are fun, and I wish I actually knew one other than English.
It's fine. You don't need to know them.
May not need to.
That's true.
Okay. I'm just gonna have to do it that way, otherwise it's gonna make me sad that they're all like that.
I
But
need an
again,
awakened core, a draconic energy core, and an awakened draconium ingots.
try out Duolingo and start learning. So basically, I've tried Duolingo and I've done both trying it on German to try and pick that skill back up, and also Russian because I had a friend who, Paulina actually, she's here in the chat quite a bit, who...
Gaming or Jelly Milk.
Yeah. Who speaks Russian because she is from Ukraine. And hello, Ultimate Arrow 49, welcome to the stream.
Doopy doopy doop boop.
And I thought it'd be funny because because she's been living in England since the age of 5, and she doesn't, like, she used to regularly do a lot of, she used to regularly like learn it with her mum and stuff, but she stopped doing that as of late. And I thought it'd be funny if I could learn how to speak Russian better than she can. And I thought it'd be rather ironic.
Why did I hear an explosion?
It's thundering and lightning, honey.
No, but like a boom, like a creeper go boom.
I mean, I heard lightning which sounded like a creeper going boom. If that helps you.
Fine, I'll stop the rain.
Okay, so my cows are gonna be like that.
Okay, so people in chat have gone insane. It's okay.
So this is just a world for me and Sam, I'm afraid. If you do want to play the mod pack, however, you can download it yourself. We also have, there is also a Discord basically for it. It's Sam's mod pack, so if you have any issues while we are streaming with it, you can also ask while you're here. But no, unfortunately you won't be able to join. We do like keeping it to just us two for this specific thing. We have in the past couple of streams spoken about maybe doing some stuff on servers, maybe. And playing like Bed Wars or something like that, and eventually I'd like to give it a try playing with viewers, but I don't know yet. We'll have to test that out at some point, but at the minute we do usually just play with us. If you want to know anything more, if anything like that does pop up though, you can go ahead and join my Discord, where I will announce stuff like that if we end up doing something with viewers. Also my Twitter, which you can find down below in the panel, I believe. I actually was intending to put a Moobot thing for that, but I have forgotten to. Because I do post updates on Twitter as well. So one day, but at the minute we're for MoRAM, because we're playtesting it as well. For a lot of it.
I don't know how well this would scale, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it would. So, yeah.
This server also isn't set up to be played online in terms of further out than LAN, because we're actually both in the same house, we're just in different rooms.
Yeah. Well, at least the IP you have is the local area connection one.
Yeah. See? Oh, sorry. I think it's about time I check on the chickens again.
So, a wyvern core. Shut up. Can you sing my song, please?
No.
What?
I don't really sing on my streams, I'm afraid. Also, I don't know your song. So, likelihood is I won't be able to. Anyway. Being antisocial in different rooms. We are not being antisocial, we are very much talking to each other.
Hi. We do the talk. We do the monster.
At the end of the day, in the situation we're in, you do need your own space to a certain degree. Right.
Dixie doop blop bloom boom doopy bloopy chucka chuck 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 boom. Done.
Space, the final frontier.
Huh. That was funny.
I feel like I've somehow missed a joke, and I've been here this entire time for it. Like,
Said we need our own space. The shit.
Aluminum chicken. Oh, how did a 989? Then again, I've had an 888 chicken produce me 10 so I shouldn't be too shocked. Okay, apparently I always forget to remove everything out of these guys. Which is shocking, considering I always try to. Frickin' hell, did that take a long time. You named the chicken, did you? Unfortunately, if it's not a 10-10 chicken, they don't deserve...
They die.
To live much longer than getting me up to a 10. It sounds really cruel when I say it that way, but like... Don't want to keep them all around. They take up a lot of space.
Block as well. I need
they take
10
up a lot of space.
Yeah, and then the creeper comes and wipes them all out. I'm still scarred.
That was Sky Factory too. Of all the places where we were like... So, little fun fact for us, this is one of the first times that we have played on a server where we haven't turned creature damage off. KF and C. Amazing. And the reason why we started turning creeper damage off, I believe, was because of the Sky Factory incident.
Also just because they have a tendency to blow up my goddamn chests!
Nom nom. To be fair, right, you may have called them KFC and you may be sad that they're now dead, but we could theoretically cook the chicken and get some KFC on our hands. Although I don't think... I say that, but it won't be official KFC, because as you may see,
As long as we use, what is it, how many herbs and spices?
Simple. Don't use cheap chests. Well, you have to early in it. Do a KFC build? How would I even go about doing a KFC build? Like...
So this is weird.
This is such a weird song, it's actually kind of creepy. What's weird? What is happening on your screen right now?
I'm crafting. I hope it doesn't blow up.
I hope so too.
Our power supply's there.
Oh god. Go to KFC takeaway restaurant.
Oh god, that would be so much effort.
I mean, not with flying. See, the only KFC restaurant, like, the look of one, I guess, more so than anything else, that is, like, actively in my brain is one from when I was really young, and, like, it was a really tall building, but only the bottom floor was KFC, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna have... Go take one bottomless bucket, please. Actually, though...
Back a sec.
That sounds really good. Oh, look at this. One sec, let me show you guys. So, I'm genuinely interested in the idea right now. Here's some... low-key, like... It's possible we could just borrow someone's idea. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to get the actual logos is being implied. subway. I could make an entire. We could do like a little building series. Like, to me, this looks like the best KFC look, you know? Like, this more reminds me of the KFCs I remember. This one, not so much. Although the only problem with that is, like... Oh, I didn't want to click on a video. Oh, there's a video! Oh, it's an actual tutorial. How fun.
I think we should make a CFK. It's a chicken from Kentucky.
God. But no, I could venture to do some building. I'd say, usually annoyed with the idea of having to build, but... It'd be kind of funny. Give me something to do. Although I don't know where
What about the rats? Ratlantis!
You made a new hit song, did you?
Is it bop bop bee bop ba da ba boop?
With KF
So I'm stealing it.
Oh, I wonder how many things I'll get now.
We could make Kentucky Fried Pumpkin. It's not chicken, so. We could deep fry some chicken, just in all honesty. You and I. Chicken drumstick.
One off.
Bit of oil.
Okay, I need to look at this. Also, I am still doing the rat stuff, but it's gonna take a while. I can't seal. Also, I know you just popped away, but I actually do need to go get myself another drink.
Okay.
I got a draft.
I would have. You'd have said.
No, I know. I was just gonna go get it myself anyway. Like just as you were saying, I'm gonna head off, and I was like, oh, Orpy.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm doing fusion crafting at the moment.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and swap it to a little bit of Samcam. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
I'm gonna try and not scare away all the viewers again. That happened last time. Oh, hey, who just joined? What Discord is this? Ah, Nathan, you joined the Moram Discord. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, feel free to leave it, man. I mean, it's mostly just help and suggestions that goes on in it. It's more of my way of helping out the people who are playing the game. Damn it. I'm basically on my way to making the most overpowered armor I'm aware of in the game, the Wyvern armor, because I know dragons can kill me. No, not the Wyvern armor. It's the Draconic leggings. Yeah, I have effectively what is the sundial, the one that changes it today. I've just hooked up some redstone and a fucking sun detector, and once the sun disappears, it flips the redstone. And yeah, we get day basically. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm doing mystical agriculture over here, and the greenhouse glass basically randomly over a little bit period of time will basically make these fully grown. They are a pain in the ass to build, but they are quite overpowered. Yeah, flame leash pull across sky. To show the chat what he's talking about. I found like loads of ways to speed them up undead, but my favourite was using the greenhouse gases, flame leash. Hey changed it to less fun than it used to, because it used to literally, as far as I remember, just fire flames into the sky until it changed.
Gonna be honest, I walked back and I came back upstairs, and then as soon as I walked in the room, I heard the noise of the freezer saying it wasn't open, and I don't know whether I've gone insane or whether it was actually the freezer, so I am gonna very quickly run away again.
Please
and
do.
Check.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, my mum's also downstairs now. She's back from her partner's. Yeah, I don't like that song. Something, something, thugs. I typically don't understand what people's fascination is with being a quote-unquote thug. Like,
Okay.
could you elaborate? Hi, back.
Okay. What did I miss when I was gone, by the way? I feel like I missed stuff.
I was talking to Undead about the flame leash that is no longer a flame leash. And then I've been doing fusion crafting. I was explaining how plants work, or rather how I'm doing the plants and why the flame leash occurs.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, Ultimate Arrow has shared his music with us once again, or her music.
Yeah, I basically said I wasn't going to sing it because hashtag thug life. I just don't understand the logic.
Apparently
I don't. Why would I want to be a thug?
You just want to be a programmer boy.
I'm happy at being a programmer boy, yeah. I don't like the idea of going around being a knob to people, which is what the word thug means to me, so... Yeah. I don't want to do that.
No, I forgot what chickens I just picked up. Aluminium? I said it right.
Oh my god, you
this
said
time.
aluminium! Yes!
I know.
Congratulations. Joe's not a thug, see? Okay, give me a second. K, F, and C, living in a tree. Wickety, wickety, whack, this chicken got smacked. There we go.
Gosh.
A thug in disguise that spends too much time on the computer. Ah, yes, I see it now.
Doesn't actually know how to open his door sometimes. You know, like that sort of spending all the time, you know?
Why would I open the door? Unless you're on the other side.
I mean, the amount of times where, like, I've just left the room and you've locked the door on me.
Locked the door on you. Yeah. You left the room.
So basically, Sam's door doesn't actually have a lock on it. It's just one side of the door doesn't work. Basically. And it's the outside bit of the door.
Undead, you say we're thugs, right? But you've also got to understand that, at least in Britain, we have to basically abide by a code of ethics, otherwise we're unhireable. Which is fun, because Volkswagen made people break them.
I feel like he was, being
Mate,
sarcastic.
don't even. We had a fucking class at 9. Don't even. You behave, Nathan.
Also,
how dare I go to my classes?
He also usually would call me, which in my opinion is very sweet. And he'd somewhat come home for that, I like to think.
Yeah, that too.
And to be fair to him, it wasn't always 11. I think there was like one night of the entire year where we came back at 1 AM.
When I didn't have class, I stayed out. I don't go straight from the clubs. Do you know why? Because I'm actually a good student. Deal with it. Hashtag thug life. It's not my shtick. Not my shtick.
I never actually really went out on like a proper night out this year at uni. Then again.
That's because it's Bradford. No one blames you, honey. Genuinely. And if they do, they're just wrong.
And the reason why I'm kind of okay with him just blurting out where I went to uni this year, even though I try to not say it a lot of the time, is because I'm not going back. So, hey. Because you theoretically could have just given off where I was living.
Giving the city of where you're living, I don't think is that bad.
Considering I was going to university there, yes. Because you can find out very easily where the university is.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Why is this music so loud?
Have I been living in... What? What? Confusion?
Right. Manchester's alright, but it's got some terrible transport. I reckon Manchester Victoria, mate.
Reliable, you mean?
It's incredibly unreliable. Do you know how many... Right, so I already had
I've started it.
a 5-hour trip to get to Sam, right? From when I was at uni. Do you know how many times that 10-minute Manchester Victoria train to Manchester Piccadilly train would be late and cause me to add an extra 2 hours to my trip? Do you know what I ended up doing? I started using the metro because that was more reliable, even though I had to pay for it. It was worth not having to wait around for another 2 hours. It was... oh.
Can we step up Awakened Draconian production, by the way?
On the chickens?
Yeah, just more chickens.
Okay, so the reason why I can't walk is it's like a 20-minute walk, a 10 to 20-minute walk. I had basically...
Sometimes it takes... You've got like 30 minutes. So like the whole benefit of walking, right, is that you can go to Greg's on the way.
So the thing is though...
That time.
My trip, I don't have time. I literally had to be at one station from the other in about 10 to 12 minutes nearly every single time. So it was...
I'm in a bottle. You never go...
So I couldn't just
You're
walk
not really
it.
from Manchester, are you?
I couldn't just walk it because I had to be at the other train station in half of the time it took to walk there. I'm afraid. Also, honey, no, you don't need to come to the chickens. You could just go into the system where there are a bunch of eggs probably already.
Time. I time them. I speed up.
Honey,
Time.
there are 221 chickens.
I'm just speeding up the current chickens. Who are spewing out draconium eggs.
It's because when they're back to back they breed, honey.
I know.
If you want to speed up the chickens, you could just make more chickens in the same way that we did with the Eulorium. Well, this is my point. I'm saying to him, start hatching them.
Sorry, this is 221 Awakened Draconium chickens. We have a field with a load of 10-10-10 chickens that spew stuff out their bums every 5 minutes. Every variety.
Do you want more Awakened Draconium chickens, honey?
Yes.
How many more do you want?
12 total.
You want 12 more?
Yes. I think what we can do is we can just stack them up like this.
No.
And then I can connect items to them.
I really don't want to do that.
How many more do you want? Yes, exactly. Undead understands.
What is with... Why have you got... Why is your shadow...
Okay, I trust you to work on Awakened Draconium.
Why do you love talking about it? Look, it's just the nature of Minecraft. You want 12
Animal
more.
bums is naturally something that is talked about a lot. Don't know what else to tell you.
HB to the KFC. You and me, Mr. KFC, we be besties.
I don't think it rolls off the tongue as well as the last one.
No. It's you and me, Mr. KFC, that doesn't quite fit in that, I don't think. You have all the mods and you use chickens.
Mate, okay, right.
The chickens do really
Nathan,
well when you
Nathan,
get as many as you
This
do.
is for ore, okay? This is our actual main ore production. Look. This is 3 times. This is 16 different individual runs for 3 timesing all the ores we get. Where do we get all these ores? From this quantum quarry.
This isn't the first time we've used chickens in this way, by the way.
Look at how fast this quantum quarry is going. We have mined 7.8 million blocks. Not only then, but we used chickens for Yellorium. Which is for the reactor, which produces effectively infinite power. Which I then quadrupled using a mechanism.
So, Hunt, how do you actually want... You're not actually wanting me to
mad.
stack up the chickens, are you?
You can do whatever you want them.
How did I never take these off? That is clearly not where they're meant to be. Wait, so where do you want all these chickens? Because you want them. I don't really want them in my nice, pristine chicken farm.
Well, that's where the chickens live.
Yeah, but usually when you want extras, you get them elsewhere. You know?
I guess.
To take some of these nests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Frick. Frick. Frick.
What?
I broke a hole in.
Not even
where...
10 million. You make me mad. Bearing in mind all the ores we bring in, we times by 3.
10, 11.
So iron's at a couple 100,000 at this point, probably. Anyway, I've used easily a couple 100,000 iron since we started. Anyway.
Okay, Hun. Do you seriously want me to just stack up the chickens?
I don't know where else to put them, unless you want to build a little barn for them.
Don't even know if I can. I can't stack them. Yes, I can't stack them. Brilliant. Good. Well, where do you want them?
Oh.
Well, you know what? I'm hatching the chickens. You can tell me where you want them and I'll do it. But I'm not doing it otherwise.
What? Why not?
Have some understanding of what you want and then I will help you, yes?
Look,
You
I am
want the
an
KFC
engineer.
to put
I
the
don't need
extra
to...
chickens in?
That is a good
Actually,
idea, actually.
so
I think you should
great.
do that.
Oh, but where's the... Ah, I've got to find a place now.
Using fusion crafting to improve my ability to fusion craft. Ah, yes, the ever-repeating cycle.
Do you know what this reminds me of, right? Genuinely, I do need requirements, right? Because... You know the logo for Moran? Yeah, you know the logo for Moran? Do you know how long I sat there? Just being like, so what do you want the logo to be? Because he asked me to make it, right?
I said a ram.
Right.
A cartoon ram.
You didn't. You said, because I also had
like
to help.
4 times.
I had to help with the name as well. We sat there for like an hour just
I'm
trying.
ideas, man.
Which I threw so many ideas at him, and he was just like, no, not helping with the ideas, by the way, just saying
I
no.
had no idea.
And then
I'm an engineer, not a smart man.
he full on was just like, I don't know. And I was like, so what do you want the logo to be? Like, how do you want it to look? Do you want it to have text in it? Do you want this? Do you want that? And he was like, I don't know. I was like, do you want it to be a ram? Because that would be funny. And he was like, yeah, we'll have a ram. And I was like, okay, what do you want the ram to look like? Nothing. Nothing. So then I drew something and I got
had
happy and he liked it.
absolute confidence that you would do something brilliant the first time.
That's
And was
not
I
how it
right?
should work.
But was I right?
I didn't do it perfect the first time. The first drawing I did, you didn't really like, so...
That's true. But the first finished product you made for me, I liked
Yeah.
first time.
I feel like part of you, though, just didn't want to make me draw anything else.
No. If I didn't like it, I'd make you redraw it. Do you not remember when we worked on that mod for RimWorld?
I do, but you actually gave me pictures. Like you gave me pictures, you gave me references. You were like, "It needs to look like this."
Still says that?
He does still. It does. I've told him this. I told him this when I gave him the logo. Make sure you take away saying that a logo is in process, and he didn't. Makes me sad. You're having work PTSD. Look, I imagine this is going to be my life if I become a graphic designer, which is my plan. So I best get used to it now. At least with oh, actually, I didn't show everyone earlier. Let me just.
Not like an engineer's supposed to know what he wants. He just gets given
Yes.
things to do, and then he does it.
Here is something that I want to show
Didn't say do
everyone.
it well either.
I've put this on my Discord, so if you're in my Discord already, you've probably seen it. But here you go. Here's some notes that I want to eventually have when I unlock places. But I took up your request of some of the emotes. I say some. It's the one. It's fine thing. But yeah, because you mentioned it in the stream, and I was like, that's such a good idea. And then I actually did it.
Yeah, people make problems that we solve.
It's fine. It seems I actually ended up because I remembered you saying that one, and I had to go back through it and find out what else you said because I was like, I know it's a good idea, but I couldn't remember what it is, and I haven't actually made one for it, which was just oh no. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet. Also, I'm gonna be honest, Ultimate. I have no idea what that message is about.
Genuinely, it seems like you're having a conversation with either yourself or someone else, and we are just not part of it. I'm confused.
But no, I want to make more emotes, so if you have any suggestions of things you'd like to be able to use in the chat, then I will. Obviously, until I unlock emote slots, nothing's gonna be usable, because I don't necessarily want to get rid of the current ones I have. Then again, I'm kind of partial to maybe removing, one sec, I'll put them in chat so you can see them.
Oh, honey, channel
What?
reward, right? First of all, we need channel rewards. Second of all, honey, what about text-to-speech channel reward for 1,000?
No.
Please.
No.
www.
No.
Come on.
No.
I could do that 26 times at the moment.
No. But those
Why
are
not?
the... You're going to add that to yours. You literally don't care. It's hilarious. Look,
Honey, we need to, please. We've got no channel rewards besides the emotes. I need them in my life.
Look,
I need something to spend these points on.
I understand it's kind of funny, however, I also worry, because I obviously do these streams with you when we're playing Minecraft. I don't just play Minecraft. I do obviously play other things, and I have considered occasionally doing like just an art stream, maybe where I actually are doing the emotes, so then I don't spend hours and hours a day doing them. But also maybe on occasion doing a just chatting when, like, just doing random fucking hell, I forgot. I forgot I put them all down. That really scared me then. Or something like that. However, I have seen my friends do just chatting and get heavily trolled, and I feel like the worst thing would be doing a just chatting and then having something like text-to-speech enabled.
You can turn it off for those streams.
I know I can, but I am definitely someone who would forget to do that. So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, honey.
And I probably would put it higher than 1,000, because, like, from experience,
5.
when you regularly watch someone
Trolls won't
anyway,
do that, then.
yeah, the idea would be to put it up high enough to where trolls just wouldn't be bothered. They might stick around for 1,000, because if, for example, I do a 3-hour stream, in a stream, you'll get up to 1,000 typically. And you could get even more. I've had streams where I've got where watching other people who do it for about 3 hours, where I've gotten like 2k points, 3, 4 a stream. I know this because I took I had a point reward that I collected for 80,000 points, and it took like 2.5 months to get it, and I watched every single stream every day. So. Text is 69420. Ayo. I mean, it's honestly
to be fair, if you did 5,000, it would be like once every 2 streams, basically, if you watch the entire time and you're a sub. Because remember, the only reason I get so many and you got so many on that one is because we were subbed.
Yeah, that is true. Not everyone is. I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
Means I get to moan until it's added. I'm joking. I'll moan a lot until it's added. Hell yeah.
Okay. You.
I don't understand.
So I recognize the board in a house and you're in the house board because it's become a like, it was already a meme, but like it's become more of a meme since you know, COVID. Can't remember where it came from, Vine or TikTok, but it came from one of them, I'm pretty sure. But the rest of it, I think you were just trying to do your own jiggy. There, I'll be honest.
Get jiggy with it.
Yeah. You have some interesting messages there, Ultimate, but you're not causing any problems, so...
We can agree.
It's fine.
We can agree.
Okay, so I was out here looking for a place to build KFC, and we need to figure it out. I was thinking of taking down this hill and basically putting it here, because I'll be honest, I feel like it's fitting to take down a hill to put buildings, because, you know, that's how it works. But how would you feel about that being a KFC right next to your little farm that I'm assuming you want to be able to build out more than where you currently have?
Oh, ideally you'd go the other way, by your chickens.
But then...
Because I'm intending to put a shit ton of farms in that direction.
Okay.
Sorry. That's the hill I keep complaining about.
Oh. You could have just let me do it and then tell me, and then I would have got really mad and not let you. But there was a chance I might have. I suppose we should put it kind of far away from where we actually are, so then it kind of makes sense as if it's something you have to travel to. I don't know why I'm trying to make it make sense, but... Okay, you know what? We'll put it over the lake. That makes enough sense to me.
We could also just reclaim land from the sea.
I don't want to just build it in the sea, you know? Hey, Tazzle, welcome back!
Hello, Taz.
Oh my god, I fell out the tree.
Right. Bored in a house, you're in the house bored. Born on a mouse that's not fully grown. Yeah, that's right. Mic drop. Is that what you wanted? I feel like a whore for points.
Well, I appreciate the work you're doing.
It's not strenuous, I promise. It's not actually strenuous. I don't want you to think it is.
I don't think it is. I just find it funny. So, what... Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was going to say, if I could craft the next set of armor without using the armor I'm currently wearing, I'd just give you this armor, but I cannot.
Oh, hello. Oh, did you just see me kill your friend? Yeah? Why?
I'm sorry.
I was talking to
you're
zombie.
talking to zombies, oh for fuck's sake. Oh, what the fuck?
So,
yes.
you know when you take down the mountains?
Mm-hmm.
What's the best way to take down a bunch of trees that isn't flames? Because I have a few trees to take down. I suppose, honestly, actually, never mind, I'm just gonna get a flint and steel, it's fine. I don't actually care. It's far enough away to not... Oh, it's raining! I can't fire flame things, can I? Maybe I can.
Use the builder. The builder works on everything.
The what?
The builder.
The builder?
It does the opposite of build. It voids things.
How do I use it?
With your mind.
You're so incredibly nice to tell me how things work.
I'll teach you in a second.
Shape card. You need energy.
Yeah, we've got both of those. The shape card should actually be in it.
Well, I don't necessarily... I want to just take down the trees in a small hill right now. I don't know... But, like, the problem is...
We can do it all at once.
The problem is, I don't want to take down all of the hills. I kind of want to build it inside of this weird little, like...
Not the builder.
Yeah, I do have the builder. You told me... Like, you gave me the name, so I did it. I went and got it, you know? Like...
Quarries are too slow.
For this specific thing, anyway. I'm guessing. The problem
Okay,
is...
so apparently my headset turned itself off.
Oh. Did it?
Where are
don't
you?
know. I'm over here.
Hi.
Basically,
Right.
I don't
Where
want
do
to
you
take...
want to clear?
Well, I don't want to take this wall down, and I also don't want to take that wall down. I think it would be fun for the scenery. So I might have to just do it manually. Because I'm gonna...
Well, chunks.
Huh?
Do you want to just flatten this bit out a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, pass me the builder and I'll show you how it works. And also, like, we need to fix this lake a little bit.
Why? Oh yeah, it's a bit... Nah, it's where I've been putting concrete in, don't mind me. I'll fix it.
Okay, so, you grab the shape card, and we need a block. And then you go... You shift right click on the builder, and then you right click on the thing that you want to clear. And then you need to go over to the area that you want, to the other corner of the area you want to clear. So you want to leave this wall and the one over there. So you want to be like up here somewhere. So let's get some dirt.
I don't want to be that far out.
Oh, how far out do you want to be? Where do you want it? Where do you want it to clear to, basically, from the builder? Why is there a troll here?
A troll?
Honey, there's a troll right here.
What the frick? Ow. It's not moving and I can't hit it.
Yeah, I can't hit it either. What the shit? Anyway.
Oh, hello spider. Day, why are you even attacking me? Basically, I need it to come to, like, I guess this, like, just before this tree?
So... Here.
I don't know where you are, I'll be honest. Because, like, if the main part's done... First KFC customer, an internet troll. God, but kind of actually, though. Okay, well, I'm gonna come kill you. Oh my god, that is so loud. Okay, well, thank you.
Sides are dices, you're dicing with death like a diver fighting to rise for a breath. I'm a tycoon, taking lives like a typhoon, hypothesizing that you're probably dying quite soon. Oh, that's gonna die.
I mean, that one worked quite well, though, to be fair.
Oh yeah. Boy's got rhymes.
Okay, well,
Yes, the launch pad that is no longer used.
it's no longer used because you got rid of Mistcraft. We don't have a rocket anymore, and I absolutely refuse to make another one after all that pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I
have to...
could make it quite easy.
I mean, you do that, honey.
Hello.
I love you too. Okay, so one of my ports of call is actually to fix up this, as I did in fact really mess it up. Secondly, I need to actually tidy up this area and make it fit.
3, 4 times 4.
I have a feeling my little KFC project is going to go a little bit further than what I initially thought it was going to go. But...
Dab dab dab, dab in chat.
at least in the meantime you can enjoy... Well, yeah, your tunes are pretty decent, to be fair. Take this... I still wish we had the lumberjack mod, although I suppose the only reason we don't
Just get a lumberjack axe. Build a lumberjack axe, damn it.
It's only a few trees. Got a hatchet.
You say this every time. The amount of trees you've cut down with your hatchet, or an axe, even.
Hey, that was before we had bonsais, though. Before I put the bonsais up.
We already autoed the chickens.
Yeah,
It's just hidden.
The chicken's already automated.
Let me show you underneath. I don't know if you were here when we were digging it.
But I think for the extra chickens that we want to
It's
multiply,
automated.
yes. Or
Auto cooked chicken. Yeah, we could use a rat for that.
We could. It'd be like a little ratatouille, except
The
it's
RF
KFC.
tools are also crafted.
I must say, that beehive in the air really does add to the whole aesthetic of what this is going to be.
Do you want me to move it?
You can do. I mean, I just go grab a scoop, but I'm
Getting out
lazy.
my favourite tool.
Oh god. I don't know how many people were here when he actually found this. Well, when he made this thing.
Yeet!
God.
Oh, I love it.
I know you do. I know you do.
Is it slightly messy? Okay, yeet.
Sam, please don't bother me when I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to make something pretty and make a KFC.
Tempting to bother you. Just the bees.
I mean, you were literally throwing it in my direction.
Over your head. It's fine.
I disagree. All I have to do is...
What's a shame is you can't... What the sh...
What I have to do is I'll have to integrate this little pond, because I don't really want to cover it up. I think it's kind of cute and maybe a bit fitting for it. You need to cover up this thing though. Pick up this.
Need some nether stones. I need 4.
And do we have 4?
Oh yeah, we have loads. Speaking of
right.
having loads, I need to make more.
I don't need to be down here, so I don't know why I went down there, but oh well. I'm just gonna cover it up by a few layers so then I don't have to deal with it. That way if I accidentally cut into it, then it'll be fine. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and tidy up this side and make it look pretty. Say make it look pretty, and then I really didn't make it look pretty, did I? Probably looks worse now than it originally did, but oops. Right. Honestly, those bird noises are so loud. This will eventually all be grass, but I'm just kind of mapping it out generally for how this is gonna look. Because I'm gonna have to take some of it down just to give that more natural feel to the hill. Even though I have a feeling I'm going to do a real bad job at this. So, Han, do you have any idea why we just have a random troll?
A random troll?
Yeah.
None. Genuinely none. Sorry.
Got another song to sing, honey.
I make the hardest seafaring men say, "Get away from this fellow as your treasure, your gems." They say that he ranks amongst the most clever of the gentlemen adventures without measure. He spends half his time looking for exotic treasure, the other half looking for a right pleasure.
How long is it taking you to come up with these things? I'm honestly a little shocked you haven't run out yet. Question whether you just happen to have a list. One of these things were good, that's what it... that was it. Your
My
pirate
pirate
rap.
I hope you'll take one of these. How do you get cow fluids into ingots? Ah, that's a great question. So the main reason I didn't remove the nuclear craft mod from early testing was because of the ingot former. Now I have a few interesting things from nuclear craft that are just incredibly amazing. Now the ingot former can be used to turn ingot stuff into this. You can also put them into a tinker's furnace. How do you get cow fluids? Gosh, very carefully. That was a funny. We'll give you that, undead.
Have a smeltery. I don't actually know if this works. You may be able to bucket the cows, but I don't know how
I don't remember how to put it in, if that helps. I'm sure it doesn't.
Well, no, because he would like to put them in. Oh, well that's not great that your game crashed.
Oh, you tried placing it in and your game crashed? Well. Oof.
That's comforting. When, you know, the Modpack Creator, you have a crash and they're just like, oh, oof.
It's a big oof, though. Not like it is.
I mean, it is, but just for that to be the only response.
I mean, without logs, I can't really do anything. Or you could do what Nathan suggested, because that was actually a good suggestion. Nice.
They actually look like 2 trees now. The cow died.
The cows died. Oof. You need to, right. So my recommendation for fluid cows is you get the fluid cow. Oof. So you get your multimanilum cow or whatever, and you stick it in a cow stall, and then you can use a fluid duct to get it out. You then run it into a metal, an ingot former. What? Why do these look like they're full? I'm confused. Okay, whatever.
What do you mean they're full?
There's nothing in them.
Oh, they don't exist there. They're only against the left wall.
I've realised this!
I don't know what just happened.
You could also just use a bucket, but you can flow it out into either a tinker's thing or an ingot former, and it'll form the ingots. That's
Chickens
effort I'm doing chickens.
Chickens are a lot less effort, I will say. I understand that we're meant to be building a KFC, but landscaping is really important. The area doesn't look good around it. No one will want to go. Such a lie.
You're not wrong.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
It's true to a certain degree, but it's more for like places you live. Because let's be honest, everyone will go to a service station, but they don't necessarily look great.
True.
But this is, I'm trying to make it look nice for our, you know, the place we live around, so I guess that makes sense.
It's so rare to see this actually spin.
Oh?
Only when it's draining enough, when it's actually being used enough, it'll spin.
That's a big oof.
We just aren't normally in that position.
That sounds actually rather problematic.
A little bit.
Why is it that actually...
I'm fairly certain, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can fly, yeah, without the angel ring.
So all the effort and how much you complain about me getting...
Do you know how much harder this was to build? This armor?
I don't care.
Spent a while doing it.
And
I also had to use an Ender Dragon heart to do it.
And I spent a while making you a ring. But
And
now you're
I am
removing.
amazing. I am very happy you did build me that ring, thank you. And I also, yes, I did just say I'm amazing. It's because it's true.
Okay. I think this has helped the landscape quite a bit. It looks a bit nicer. I am going to take down some of this though, just so it doesn't look as pointy-outed. Basically, when all the grass is reappeared, it will look better. I agree.
You can't let you go down. You can't let you go down, you.
Are you saying you have a high ego there, Undead, eh? Well, a big ego, I feel like, is the correct way to say that word.
Basically, all he's saying is, everything I say is justified.
That's such a lie!
What? What do you mean?
What?
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 Me? You have something to say?
Okay, so it's time to do some stony stuff. Basically, I am gonna try to somehow attempt to, let me bring it on the screen. I did show this earlier, but I will bring it here again. I'm going to try to attempt to recreate this KFC. Now, this is in fact a tutorial. However, I don't want to watch it. And it looks like they're using a different texture pack, so we're gonna just attempt and see how we do. These are getting very long.
It's okay. I'm ready. Look, I'm a canny one scourge of the Seven Seas sink. Anyone's galleon to murder my enemies. Whether he's being stabbed in a back street or a vast sea attack by the Black Flag Fleet, kicking people in the ribs, I leap from ship to ship and clean the deck of the crew. There's no there. I just thought I'd let you know and pause just for a second that I made a mistake. Where was I? Oh yes. As if I'm sweeping, never miss a bit. No need for cruise missiles, I wield dual pistols and rule this world from Kingston to Bristol.
Okay.
I mean, that's not that much. That's like an amount of the Atlantic. And like
okay.
a bit of Ireland.
Stone slab. So I don't really want to use stone because
I appreciate the lyrics though, it's quite good.
The stone's really annoying to do. Like, the stone slab I can get behind. Oh, I can do polished stone, which is what I think they've used here. Because polished stone will match the slabs. Okay. 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 And I'm gonna use stone and quartz. Okay. So...
It's only 16,000 lead ingots. Do I have that much? Oh yeah.
I am very much clicking tilde and not escape, which is why you don't like travelling that far. Thank you, Joe, by the way. I do appreciate... Oh, we have polished stone already. Mine? Why do we have two different types of polished stone? Oh, we don't. It's just it went down. Never mind. False alarm. And I'm going to turn some of the stone into polished stone. I hope you don't mind, honey. I will also need some slabs, but I'll take a stack of this for now. Okay. Why are there just two types? Okay, so there's quartz polished stone, which looks like this. There is extra utilities too. And then, okay, so that's both. Why are there, honey, there are two types of polished stone that don't merge into one. You can't make the grey one. So how do we have it? Oh, is this one we find?
Yeah, probably.
Oh. That makes sense. That's fine. Okay, I can deal with that.
Well, one's vanilla, and one is Minecraft.
Well, one says
It's
cork
not really
on
different
it,
mods on Dead,
so...
unfortunately.
No, it is, because one is cork. It literally says it's cork.
Oh, I should just delete one of them then.
Because you said you didn't like the machine that makes one, so you got rid of it. Did we? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that polished stone, I remember.
I don't.
Yeah, that's part of a crafting recipe. Usually.
Okay, so...
It's used to make burnt stone or something stupid.
I may need to build this out, because I don't know how many... Okay, I need paper.
Honey, is this your rat? This is your rat. This is your other rat.
My rat! What's in
This
its
is your
mouth?
other harvesting rat.
Where is it?
It's a rose.
Where is it?
It's
Where
right
are you?
here. I'm by the farm.
Did it fall?
Probably.
And that's why it can't get back up?
Help. I've fallen and I can't get back up.
Let's live here.
It's very true.
I did!
I do outperform your say
What did you say?
in wheat. I outperform your rats in wheat production.
You may, but honey, look, the rats. Also, I'm really sad because this rat technically has nothing to do because it only puts seeds down. And look. Oh, what? It won't break. Look. Oh, what? Oh, wait, is he just doing it really quickly? I think this is actually... Whoa. Lightning speed, you are. The rats are useful.
They are
Oh, I
fast.
just mucked it up. Do you have a hoe on you?
I am not the hoe you're looking for.
I'm sorry. That's a real shame. Okay.
What did you do?
I took up
Like,
one of the
impossible to ruin my farms over here because of where the glass is placed.
See, worms would fix that, and we do technically have worms around. But it's fine.
Are you just bullying this rat by taking away the seeds to give it a job?
No, I needed to fix something, and that was the only way to fix it.
Sounds like our tax system.
But it also doesn't have much to do. I should probably give it a bunch of bone meal, and then it can go bone meal the stuff. Ooh, I've got quite a few coins now.
We got quite lucky with villages.
Oh, we found so
I'm sure you're
many
sick of
at this
hearing
point.
how lucky we've been.
Okay, I probably shouldn't fill up the chest with bone meal. I don't even think there's enough room to fill up the chest with bone meal, I'll be honest. But now that the rat is actually doing its job and it exists, here's some bone meal, other rat. Seeing as you actually don't need seeds anymore because that,
Oof. That's rude, Joe. Can't tell me to fuck off.
I don't know whether I should
Twitch defends me.
I don't typically allow swearing, so I'm not going to allow that because that uses the big
There have been
no-no
some
word.
swear words that have been allowed, but that one, no.
Kind of by accident, but like...
I wanted Undead to be able to say some of these words, okay? Well, Twitch can fudge up. Ah, I see.
There you go. Yeah, sorry, I do actually have some sort of auto stuff going on with that. Not that it really matters too much, seeing as some of them are just... To be fair, I think it actually picked up some really random rubbish that, like, it didn't make sense for it to even be picking up.
Hmm. I find it's not very good with British slang.
Oh no. To be fair, I probably should be leaving it some seeds, but...
I'm pretty sure you can say the word knob, for example, in chat.
You can, apparently.
Well, I can, because I bypass the rules.
Oh, I suppose.
So I can say fuck.
Oh, you
and
can?
the word off.
Hey Sam, do you want to be
As I'm a
banned?
mod. If I want to be banned,
Yeah,
I
don't...
mean, you can time me out if you want, I guess. You
Don't-
can stop me from dabbing in chat.
Just... Don't
I'm
ever
gonna
use
get a
your
last dab in
privilege.
before I'm banned.
I wasn't actually going to, but...
It's fine. I'll ban myself. Oh, I can't time myself out. Do you want to know my stats? I've posted over 1,000 messages, but never been timed out yet.
Dang, that is a lot of messages. To be fair, especially early on when I started...
Undead has also done the same thing, but been timed out once. Because he was timed out by Moobot, I think.
Oh, yeah!
Oof.
Big ooh. To be fair, to post over 1,000 messages and not be timed out, that is very impressive. Not to you,
Joe's
because...
alt has posted 412 messages.
Dang. Thank you guys for
Ultimate
coming
Arrow
back and always
has done
chatting.
27.
That was good though. You
Idris
attached
the
to
Dragon has
system.
done 50.
I just went to go get diamonds and I didn't actually get any. I'm an idiot.
Mood.
Diamonds.
I don't know what to do now. I've got 4 minutes left. But I've kind of forgotten what I was planning on doing today.
What do you mean you've got 4 minutes left?
I've got 4 minutes left.
What do you mean?
4 minutes left.
Well, no you haven't, because we don't go by the actual time, we go by how late we were.
That's true. And we were a little late.
Yeah. And also, I am still building KFC right now. Also, I realized I did all this work for the dirt, and I'm basically ruining it because I need to build out more. Because I forgot how long this is going to be. I feel slacking. To be fair, you're not nearly here as often as the other people currently in the chat. They do turn up pretty much to every stream, which is incredibly impressive, by the way. That sounds like effort.
Do you know what that means? Single word.
Word messages. Or
no.
Be careful. That could possibly be counted as spam, although I don't know.
Okay, I need a tier 6 crafting seed, please. That's just not how it works, game.
Oh god.
It's not how it works, game.
Oh, are you doing even syllables right now? Frickin' heck.
Gosh. Behave yourself, I'm gonna time you out. It's hard to read. Oof. Insanium. Please, I need more of you. Why? Fine, I'll make 16 Supremium then.
I don't even know if this is gonna be, like... Insanium in the membranium! That's good, I like that. I like that a lot. I was actually about to get on to building the KFC, and here I am doing more landscaping because I realised it's a bit longer than I thought it was. What have I come to, eh? Speed build, guys, let's go! Unfortunately, I am very much tied to the slowness of my tools. And also my perfectionism, which is honestly terrible. Now I have two options. Do I stay on the server and build it all tonight? Or do I wait and do it on stream and you guys can watch my frustration? Of not being able to do it correctly and doing it horribly and wanting to cry because I can't make it look as good as the picture. Both. You see, I only want my pain and suffering. All of the above. You're like, I don't really know if I want to sit here and watch it for 3 hours, but like at the same time, So the parts where you're a good builder, I don't know if I can exist. Like, I don't think I'm a good builder in any right, so I don't think that can happen, really. Like, I'm a bad builder not only in Minecraft, but The Sims. It's honestly just... it's how I live. Can I create good skins and make pretty looking Sims and, you know, with a story and stuff? Yes. Can I build? No. This is why I'm going into graphic design and not architecture. Practice. Look, I have tried, but the frustration is not worth it. Do you make Minecraft skins? To a certain degree, yes. I used to make them a lot more when I was a bit younger, but I do make them generally. I mean, you can't see it, but I kind of made the skin I'm currently wearing. I took one offline that I was like, I'm inspired by this, and then basically created one off of it. If that makes sense. It's the easiest way to make a skin if you're not used to making them. So, while it would be fun to make a skin, I'll be honest, probably wouldn't do it for free. Because I've got a few other things that I'm currently busy doing, I'm afraid. Also, I low-key hate the idea of getting commissioned. It freaks me out.
Key my ass.
There are so
That's pretty high key.
Huh? What were you saying?
It's pretty high key.
What is? I'm confused. I didn't hear what you said the first
You
part.
said low key, and it's just not low key. It's
Low-key
pretty
what?
high.
I don't remember what I just said, I'll be honest. You're gonna have to explain it to me.
You were like low key scared of being commissioned, and I was just like low key my ass. You're just scared of being commissioned.
I'm scared of being commissioned though, because I hate the idea of disappointing someone, and I know the whole shtick of it is like, well, the thing is that, typically you'll dislike your own work more than someone else, so like someone else is probably gonna really love it, even if you're not the happiest with it. But I've never been able to get over that barrier as such, and I'm hoping uni will help me with that. Considering, you know,
Well,
the whole graphic design situation I'm
1,
wanting
2,
to do.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm hoping blocks of quartz can be made into slabs. Okay, they can be. That's great. Not that I actually want all these to be slabs. Yeah, exactly. And most people don't like their own voice, especially not on video. And I don't even necessarily like my own voice either. I just got used to having my own voice on video because of my media courses and all that. But no, it's a genuine thing. A lot of people don't like their own voices. You despise your own voice. It's always fun to hear, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's always fun to hear, especially when it comes to people who do end up streaming, like, that they don't necessarily like their own voice. It's like, but you stream. It's like, your point is, I don't have to listen, I don't necessarily have to listen back to my voice. You okay?
Broke a cable.
Commission you to renew your dragon, you might. Is this a Minecraft skin? I'm confused. Your voice has changed a lot though, like you did a stream. Well, when you go through puberty, no, but like,
Wow.
But no, your voice does change, even like, especially when you become more confident. I've found it changes even just something like that. Can't tell whether that's 2 or 3 blocks. I think it's 3. I'm gonna go with 3. I am very much just doing this from a picture because I am very lazy to try and watch the tutorial. 1, 2, another 1. 3 to make it even. Back by 1. That looks like 3 and not 4, so I think those things are actually 2.
We are not sure content.
No. Very much not. Although I don't consider myself necessarily family friendly either, so.
Hard to be family friendly when I'm on the stream.
Yeah, exactly. We only turned 16 in May. Damn. Oof.
Old.
I know, right? Mood. Yeah, so I've currently got a screenshot of the front of the house. So that's front of the house, front of the KFC, so that's what I'm currently working on. It's hard for you to be family friendly. Yeah. To them kids who didn't set any GCSEs, that's you. Oh, big oof. See, there's some people who I feel like most people hate the fact that obviously they haven't been able to, which is completely
You're not able to
understandable.
prove that, like, what the teacher says.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely. I mean, right. If you're going on to another level of education, genuinely, don't worry too much because it don't matter too much after that, as long as you've got your C in maths and your C in English, maybe a B in either.
But no, the fact that you have to trust.
Let you know that whilst teachers may hate you, they are professionals at the end of the day and will do their job.
They're not.
And if they don't.
Also, if you get a grade that you weren't expecting to get, you are allowed to battle that and obviously say, because the thing is,
you'll just have to provide some evidence to show, you're wrong.
Yeah.
That they're wrong, even.
Especially if they historically don't treat you fairly in class. Definitely know that you are allowed to basically say, like, I don't think I've been treated fairly. Your English and math teachers liked you and had good evidence. I mean, that's
then genuinely,
good.
As long as you've got a B or higher, then there's literally never going to be a reason, unless you're like going to do writing or going to do. Even then, to be fair, you just needed a B to get onto all my A levels. So. I got a C in both Englishes, and there's only been 1 or 2 cases where that hasn't been enough, and that's when applying for internships. Because sometimes they're like, oh, you need a B in GCSE English, even though you may have like a first in your degree with an honours and stuff, but we just, you wrote a dissertation and everything, but we just don't think that you're like good at English if you don't have a B.
Unfortunately,
Bearing in mind my English got so much better at university when I actually had to use other than story writing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little...
salty?
Bitter. I'm a little bitter that some job adverts require a B in GCSE English.
Despite the fact...
For software engineering, by the way.
Where you don't even use English.
Bearing in mind, it's an internship role.
Like, and it's...
But like, I'm not writing requirements, I'm not writing very many reports. No. I'm pretty sure it's just that they can thin the crowd a bit more for HR. Anyway, that's my rant bit over.
I mean, I understand in terms of something like what I'm planning to go into, like graphic design, where you need to be able to like talk with people and converse with people a lot through emails, through whatever, because a lot of it's going to be commission or whatever. So it makes sense to have a need for like better than average English. What?
They hatched.
I know, they've been hatched for a while. I don't know if you noticed earlier, I got terrified when they all hatched because I didn't remember how many of them I put down.
Just put them in random ones for now so that they're pulled into the system?
Look, there are nests in the system. There are nets in the system,
okay.
So you can do it. Colleges will have provision in place due to the whole COVID thing. Yeah, they will indeed. COVID affects everyone globally, so people understand if you're missing GCSEs. It's frustrating when it's not in your hands. I completely understand that. You just refound the
Sorry, I saw the walrus again.
It is frustrating. I completely understand that.
On the plus side, you don't need to sit through 2-3 hour English exams.
Yeah.
So that is comsa, really. Those were the worst. And then there was the religious studies exam, which I finished in half an hour and went to sleep for an hour and a half.
God, your religious studies exams were long. Mine were only like an hour.
Well,
maybe...
were you able to leave?
No.
That's my favourite bit about uni. Genuinely, is just get up and leave when you're done.
Well, I also couldn't get up and leave at uni. I had to wait until like a certain time where like halfway through the exam, if you were done and you were happy you were done, you could leave. But you couldn't leave definitely as soon as you'd finished.
So they say you're not supposed to leave 15 minutes before the end, but not once have I ever had them actually stop someone leaving that late.
I mean, we got
not only that, but there have been exams
told...
at uni that did. I was just there for an hour. Oh, sorry, I was there for 40 minutes and then left.
I mean,
that
we
was
were
computational thinking for
very specifically told, please don't leave beforehand.
Please don't leave before the end.
No, please don't leave before this mark. And to be honest, it was basically like an hour into the exam you can leave when you're done.
It was 40 minutes for us at uni.
Because it was only like
and
a 2 hour
15 minutes
exam.
before the end.
It was only a 2 hour exam, so it was like... They were just like, as long as you don't leave much sooner than this, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no. You should be fine with
They'll
college.
have seen it.
You think you're going to play a new mod with one of your viewers suggested? No worries, go ahead, have fun.
Is this on Doom? Undead?
But no, unlike Sam, who went to,
Yes? What did I go to?
No, unlike Sam, who went to, sixth form, I actually did go to college. I went on 2 different courses, actually. But colleges typically, depending on what you're doing, is typically a little bit more lenient. What isn't working? The tiny progressions, oh god.
Just don't use it. Just give up. Please.
I'm like, please.
Please. I'm joking. Obviously use whatever you want, but know that that is not something that I'm looking into fixing so much. Especially when you can do what I'm doing over here, and it isn't even that expensive, it's just a pain to craft, it's using the greenhouse glass, which whilst it's day, will just periodically make it finish. Unfortunately you need some actually additions bits and bobs to make it though. I feel like you saying I can't use anything else is quitters talk.
I am mindful that it is going quite a bit over our normal time, but I do just want to at least finish the landscaping.
Yeah. What's so hard though? I have to do empowers. Yeah, I know. It's a pain. I automated it a little bit. I click a button and then it spews one out.
Keep in mind, we are a lot further ahead than Joe currently, so...
Yeah, I know. I think you need the atomic reconstructor, which you can find in a village usually.
Finish the KFC. I can't finish it this stream. There's no way I'd be able to actually finish it today.
What do you need for the reconstructor?
On
Put it away because
at
it's
least.
loud and annoying. That's an iron casing, redstone and iron. So it's not terribly expensive to make a constructor. Well, even then it's cheap.
Remember, he can't find the villages.
It's redstone and iron.
We also do have 2 people. I'm not sure whether or not you have more than one person actually playing on your side, Joe.
It's probably just Joe, I imagine. I think he's been playing single player, from what I've gathered anyway.
The watering can's working.
Damn
awesome. You're alone. Yeah, so you're going half speed than what we've been doing this entire time, so... Don't feel bad if...
So in 140 hours, You can say it to me the way I say it to you.
God.
I've told. Right. You're with, like, Virgin, right? For broadband. Correct me if I'm wrong. I sent you a link on how to do it. On Discord. That one time. You can also use a simple storage net and a colossal chest or something. That's quite an idea that I've come up with recently that I wasn't using when we started. Oh, your external pack, your storage just broke. Oh, I see what you mean. You didn't mean in Minecraft. Okay. Everything's about Minecraft, remember, in my head. Well, at least you've got my pack, right? That's good.
Okay, so this version of the thing technically comes with a drive-through, but I can't bother to do all the landscaping for that, so I'm going to ignore the fact it has a drive-through. Although I'm probably going to have to put on some of the feature things it has anyway, because it helps look pretty, and eventually I'll probably add on the drive-through. I didn't really want to take down this hill, and unfortunately I may have to if I continue on with this design. Also, instead of the red wall they've used, I'm probably going to end up using concrete, just because I think it's going to hold a bit better and safer. I'm also somewhat replacing some of the stuff that they've actually done. Your mum took your phone, so you're now on your iPad. Sounds like she's wanting you to go to sleep, my dude.
Please don't get in trouble on our account.
Yeah.
We are not about encouraging that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're not getting in trouble, then feel free to stay.
Yeah. Exactly.
What's asleep? I did a lot of that today. Way longer than April for once, actually.
Yeah, you had an extra half
It's been a
an hour
long time
of sleep.
since that's been the case.
Hmm.
No,
What is this
you
sleep
actually
thing?
need to go to sleep.
Oh,
Admittedly,
fuck.
that's what I was telling you every time you were trying to finish your desk. Oh, those were trying times.
Yeah. Is there a way to automate concrete, by the way? Do you know of, honey? Because
Specific. How do we make concrete?
it's water and concrete dust. I don't necessarily need the concrete dust to be automated. All I need is the water to concrete bit to be automated, basically.
Is it in the barrel?
You can put the water in the barrel, yes.
That's how you do the concrete.
Sleepers for the week mood. See, our normal thing is staying up till about 5 AM, so not ideal. Infinitely, you can send me auto.
I can auto this quite quick, I think.
Could you please?
In multiple ways. How would you like me? There's actually quite a few ways that I'm looking at that we can do it. So we can do it in a cyclic hydrator. Do it in a fluid plus item transformation in a barrel. Fluid transposer.
This is so good. Oh my gosh. Thank you for following. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for the follow.
Ultimate error. Almost didn't read it out then and I was about to feel guilty. Easiest flight at the start of the game. We didn't do flight until really late in, actually.
We didn't do it very early.
I don't
Squid
know.
ring.
Probably the squid ring. It is temporary, and to be honest, once you've got the squid ring, it's not too hard to go up to the angel ring. We are now best friends. I mean...
An amount.
Yeah, but you didn't need to find villages.
You didn't need to find it. Yeah, that's true.
Now, we came across the villages. Because
We live next to two.
We do. We are actually in the middle, which we didn't realize for a very long time that we were in the middle of two, which is honestly incredibly funny to me that we didn't realize that. I don't know if I like the stone on stone, because in this they do have the extra grey, which I'm tempted to use grey concrete for, because they use a bunch of it, but because it has lines, it's not going to give that flat view to it. I don't really want to do it and then not like it. I may have to change this up a little bit and use grey concrete, so I'm gonna need the water and stuff. How long does breeding take? Is this for the chickens, or... So breeding, I've had breeding for take nearly 3 hours. It can take a long time, and that it doesn't matter what level of chicken you're doing. I'll be very honest, it really doesn't. It can just...
RNGesus controls it.
Yeah, it's literally all RNG. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's my build and I can do what I want. I'm looking at it and it's not gonna look good on the solid because the KFC bit, you're gonna want it on something solid. So I want red. Right. Is there light grey concrete? Okay, one sec. Why don't I just type concrete in? It would, especially at my age, unless they're a sibling or a niece or a nephew. There is light grey. I'll use light grey concrete.
Right, you can now go into the system and request a certain amount of concrete and it will produce it for you.
Is that specifically red concrete? Because I also need light grey concrete.
I can also automate light grey, but I do have to do those individually.
Okay, I'm sorry. If it helps, I don't think I'm going to need any other colour concrete.
It's fine. It's
Bottle is
not bad.
very helpful. That means I only need the slabs.
It will speed them up a lot. It's fact.
Oh yeah, it really does. They'll breed very quickly with the time in the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You would have asked for all
You
of them.
definitely want light grey concrete, honey.
Yeah, I don't want the dark grey. Dark grey is too dark. Oh well, grey is too dark.
And not like dark white or something stupid, I don't know.
Have you ever seen that meme where it's like, so, to the family, can you tell me what colour you think this is? And they all go grey. And then she turns to her boyfriend and she says, tell me what colour you think you thought it was. Dark white?
It is dark white, though. When you say that like it's not. Right, light grey is also automated.
Okay. Oh, how much should I'm gonna need like 64, so let's start that. Oh. I'm so confused.
I've just told it to make 768 of both, so.
Oh, okay. How long is that gonna take?
Many. The biggest thing is that I haven't used the blizz that you got me to upgrade the fluid transposer yet.
Yeah.
So as you can see, they're currently fighting over thingy. Basically, if I upgrade this machine, it goes faster. Effectively.
Then why aren't you doing it?
Effort.
I mean, fair. Okay. I can actually now take these down. And transfer it to what it's meant to be. I say what it's meant to be. Not meant to be this, I don't think, but... Definitely looks like they've just used normal stone, but
Right,
that's
yeah.
so annoying when you're not in. Also, they've actually made this, I've just realized. The little tutorial I'm looking at. They made it in freaking Xbox version.
Annoying.
I mean, it's not annoying.
Annoying.
Okay.
Annoying.
Definitely going to be a far more rich sort of
It
colour.
needs Lumium.
I have...
Lumium.
Did you start this KFC? Kind of. It was a mix between you and Nathan. Basically, we're gonna put all the extra chickens we want to keep extra, essentially, inside. So that we can... I don't know how to explain it, but so that we have a place for extra just wanting to, have extra of the thing. Yeah, there we go. Because I don't want to mess up my little chicken coop, which Sam was implying we
10
should
silver
mess up.
glowstone.
I'm not going to be able to put your name on it. I might do a little, like, suggested by, maybe. Well, not suggested, but you know what I mean. A little shout out sort of situation, I guess. I don't think there'd be enough space to actually put blocks on the wall to see your user, to be honest. Okay, so it does come to the front here. And you have the two doors where it goes in. This actually ends up being... I have... I do, but that needs to be polished stone. Well, if it's random on when it wants to work, it definitely doesn't... That's a problem, but I don't know if we can... if Sam can fix that.
God, this watering can. That watering can sucks and I hate it.
Ultimate MC. Maybe. Oh.
What do you speed up for breeding? The chicken bit, the chicken pen that the chickens are in. Both. Or one. It doesn't really matter. Just one of them. Because it does a random gen chance.
Is it just really laggy? It shouldn't be laggy. I'm not having any problems on my side. Seemingly with it. Because I'm assuming you're talking from my stream. About my stream, sorry. Trying to figure out where that thing goes. I have to go along the
I
bottom.
forgot how tall you made this smeltery. I do appreciate that you took me literally when I said to the sky limit.
Well, you said, can you put it up to the sky limit? So I did.
No. Mucho appreciato.
Stream intermittently dropping frames here and there.
Yeah, I see it. What you downloading, honey bun?
Nothing. Which is why I'm confused. Is your brother downloading or something?
Am I downloading something? No.
I don't know what's going on then. I'm sorry, we are
You
probably...
sure Epic hasn't decided to install
Yes, Epic
Fortnite
hasn't
again?
been open. Epic hasn't even been open, honey. I'm sorry about
I'll let you
the frames and such. We are probably going to be ending off very, very soon though, so... yeah. I don't know what to say on that front.
So, right.
Probably a Windows update. God. How do they line up straight with that? Oh, I'm an actual idiot. I've done this wrong. What's that? No wonder why it doesn't look right. This is what happens when you look at a picture instead of actually watching the tutorial. The Horizon is broken, it keeps cutting out and messing with the Wi-Fi. Oh,
Big
that's
oof.
not great. I hope you
Oof
can
the
get that
goof.
sorted out. What do you love? Hats. Oh, hats are fun.
Fun
They
Bob.
add nothing but funness to the game.
Yeah. Spider. It is fun.
That is the band,
I'm
Mobsy. Okay, I'm gonna get
Oh no,
this...
that's actually like a creature that plays maracas.
Yeah.
There's also the trumpet skeleton and the drum zombie,
The
the
trombone.
trombone enderman. What's the gas one?
I don't actually know. So it's like that, then that.
Microphone gas that just sings.
I haven't actually seen one of them yet.
Well, you don't want to.
Why not? I've just said I wanted to.
Well, go on then. Be free.
I'm not doing it right now. I'm a little busy with something else.
Okay.
Another rap. Would you like another rap, Sam?
I'm indifferent. Sure, why not?
I meant to go one out of the... No. I just never end the stream. We will be ending off. I do want to just get this front layer sorted, basically. You'll never stop watching. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, but you should go and do other things with your life. do 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 do. Mainly for your benefit. Life is like sleep.
At the moment.
Not far off that, is it really?
When I start work back.
Hey, you're gonna love doing work though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna love getting paid.
Oh yeah. Okay. Apparently just looked at it wrong and it was like, ha. I actually think it's only one along here. Oh. Okay. Sure, that's probably how that's gonna look. Red then goes on top here. And then this? It looks like it only uses 2 as opposed to... Theoretically could go here too. No, it definitely looks better higher up. You may now call you Holy Joe. What?
He has a. Oh, he's found the Halo hat.
And then there would be the stone posts basically hanging on from that.
Ever is a long time. I'm sitting by your side.
I can very much know that this goes around like that. And then these all go here. And then this does actually have red behind it, as I can see it slightly through the glass. That actually ends up having a bush here and not a stone. So I'll need a tree piece to go there. Damn it. I forgot I went and emptied out my inventory.
What's the point of inventory pets? Because I just thought they were a weird thing that you put in your inventory. I've never used them.
I never knew that was a thing. I'm gonna go quickly find some
But if you put it in a suggestion in the Discord, I'll actually remember that you suggested it. Simply because I'm pretty bad at remembering these things.
bad at remembering everything. I can attest.
These things as well.
It took him a very long time to remember my birthday.
Which is on the 1st of February.
See, I know you're taking the piss. But at the same time...
Also, I'm not giving out your personal information.
Well, yes.
Which is the main reason.
Are they not... Are they walls? I'm so... Oh, they're walls, okay. You can only just remember your birthday? See, the thing is, I just...
Appreciate the backup.
I know a lot of birthdays, it's just...
Just because
how
you're
I am.
competent. Right, should we end up?
One sec, I am looking for a wall, and I've just found the perfect wall, and I don't want to forget about it.
I have no idea why I made the selenium. I actually don't remember.
You have a squid ring? How have you only just realised?
Have you ever seen a man climbing a wall up the side of a build? Stop scrolling, chat. That is alarmingly tall, despite gravity trying is declining to fall. One can only imagine the flipping size of his balls. Drop of evil. Just go kill some wither skeletons, man. Fortress. You said you found one. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Shit. Sorry, I realised I just fall, but I've just realised something, and it's put a nick in this entire thing.
Tinkers.
It is getting... Oh, it's a frickin' eclipse. I hate eclipses.
Okay, I'll sort it. It was alright, yeah.
So here's my problem. This is meant to be longer than it is. and I
So I'd
haven't.
recommend solar panels to start with, and then water mills the moment you can. So solar panels, which is how I started. To then make because you need grid power to make the water mills, and the water mills are infinite power, effectively. I'll show you ours.
I'm sorry, hon. We were literally about, like, I was happy to say yes, and I've just noticed that I've done this off by 1.
I
It's
need to visit the porcelain throne, and I was waiting to finish off.
I mean, you can do that anyway. I'm gonna very
Yeah, but like,
quickly
I might
do
be
this.
gone for a while.
I mean, this shouldn't take very long.
Okay.
As long as I don't muck up again, which I shouldn't. You didn't sound very,
Sorry, I was drinking.
You didn't sound like you trusted me then. Did you just leave?
That's a crash.
Oh, you crashed, did you?
Thank you, Aether, for crashing my game.
How did the Aether crash your game?
I was poking about in the inventory screen because I haven't done too much of that. I clicked the little Aether thing, and then it pops up a new inventory screen, right?
Uh-huh.
You've got a little question mark in there, and I clicked the question mark because I was like, I wonder what the question mark does. Does it open up an in-game help thing? Nope, crash game.
I imagine it's
See?
meant to open
See?
up.
See? I didn't disconnect. Look, the stream can see that I crashed.
I mean... wasn't questioning whether you disconnected. It was more of a
It
how
was
did you crash?
suspect timing.
I was just like, why?
It's called the crash button.
Did it on purpose.
In my professional job that I did for 14 months, there was an algorithm that you could run that was not supposed to be available to the public, but some scientists who were the public in the case of the software it was for, discovered that the algorithm was available to the public, right? And they were using it for its not intended purpose. The algorithm itself just crashes the program, but they were using it to save the progress instead of just using the save progress script, because the save progress script took too long, and the script that I wrote just ran in the background at all times.
Oh.
What's my best roast? Chicken. I'm a fan of lamb, but I'm much better at cooking chicken anyway.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
When's a yorodo mio de something.
They're meant to be even? No, I'm definitely sure that is in fact.
I am a massive fan of lamb. April is not.
I don't
Makes me
like
sad.
lamb.
You're wrong. You love lamb.
You literally got your mum to cook it after she didn't want to because she knew I didn't like it and didn't want to waste it, so she cooked barely enough, and then I didn't like it and had to awkwardly be like, I'm really sorry, I don't like it.
That was like the best lamb I've had in a long time.
It was just really chewy, and I don't like things that I have to like, unless it's like something that is meant to be. It just feels
Like
wrong
beef.
when. No, in my opinion, it should kind of like meat should melt in the mouth to a certain degree. Yeah, like I don't want to have to chew my food like a freaking horse in a cow chews grass. You know what I mean?
I'll chew it for you.
Ew.
I can feed you like a mama bird.
No, thank you.
I didn't think you'd take me up on the offer, that's why I offered. I don't want to do it either.
Right, Hunt. I'm gonna... Right, but one, I'm gonna have to hide your camera. Because I need to, ask an opinion. And I need to send you a picture of it on a Discord. So...
Okay.
Basically, here... That left window... Is there 7 stones in front of it? Or are there 6?
Okay, I'm gonna open the original because it's too small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And how many windows are there?
6.
How are you counting 6? Are you counting for the one that looks like it's hidden behind the pillar?
Because it is hidden.
Yeah, that's what I was
1,
trying to figure
2,
out.
3, 4,
But why
5,
would
6.
you have it uneven
7
like
stones.
this? Why? What is the logic in having it uneven? I can put it in the Discord if you want, because I know you're in there. Give me a sec. Let me put it in Minecraft, modded Minecraft.
I don't know how many of the people watching right now have seen your little child room. Speaking of, where are the children?
Yeah.
There's one of them. There's the other child. Where is the other child? What have you done with them? There's the kiwi. Oh, there I am. I'm in the bath. With the chicken and the kiwi. That...
I know I have, I know you've said disc, I'm assuming you mean DMs open. I will be turning those off, I'm afraid. Mainly for the fact of, eventually I'm sure, if it continues to grow, I don't obviously want to get a bunch of DMs from people. The point of having...
be annoying, yo.
Though, at the end of the day, like, the point of having the Discord is to be able to chat to people in it, so... Stop body shaming the KFC. I'm just... It frustrates me when I'm like, I can't figure it out, so I'm just trying to figure it out. There's no body shaming going on here to no buildings.
They don't deserve to have adequate... I don't know. Anything.
You know, I'm gonna come over to these flowery, where is it? Flowering oak. Two of you. And I'm gonna want...
Aha, we have to finish in 10 minutes.
That's fine,
I
we
can't
will.
stop that without turning the server off.
And it's gonna turn the server off anyway. It's fine, I know. Oh, fuck. I'll tell the KFC not to have a stupid body which annoys OC. OCD. Hey.
Egg.
What?
Egg.
Egg.
Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg. Egg.
Pretty.
Egg.
Right, anyway, with that being said, and pretty much KFC is starting to be built, and I'll probably do it next stream. We are gonna go ahead and end off about there, methinks. After all, the server's gonna end anyway for us, so we might as well end a little bit earlier. Thank you everyone who popped in, thank you to those who followed, who, you know, subscribed, and all that fun stuff. Thank you for chatting and hanging out, basically. As I mentioned earlier, I do in fact have a Discord that you can come and join if you have Discord. Also, I do have your typical social links like Twitter and all that stuff, so you can Sick rhymes indeed. And all that stuff. I stream 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. BST time, Monday to Saturday. It is currently Thursday. So
It is a day.
so we will be back tomorrow. Well, I say we. I will definitely be back tomorrow. Depends if I decide I want to play something else. I am typically a variety streamer, so I don't only play Minecraft. I do like to emphasize that because I am playing a lot of Minecraft recently. It's currently my main game. It's just something I've been enjoying that I can chill out to and stuff. Most people don't know what day it is. The only time I know what day it is when it's Sunday, because that's my day off streaming.
I have to keep up so I can keep up to schedule with running and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so maybe streaming Minecraft, may not, maybe doing something else.
I have a rebuttal for Joe, and it's the fact, and I'm sure you can attest that it is not small.
I'm not going to continue on because that is not a conversation we should be having.
On this semi-family friendly PG-13 stream.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for everyone who popped in today. Thank you for those who have been here for a while. That is a long time that you've been sticking around for, and I really do appreciate it. I'll be back at 8 p.m. tomorrow, BST, British Summer Time. I don't know why I always feel like I need to say that, but people may not know, and it's easier to just say it quickly.
Don't forget to raid Undead if he's streaming.
I don't know if he's streaming.
I don't know.
I'm gonna end off the stream, but we can have a very quick check here. He is in fact streaming, so Undead, who was here earlier, we will raid him because it's fun and he deserves a little bit of a raid.
Indeed. I mean, his content's nice to watch. I enjoy.
Oh yeah, we enjoy. We hang out on it quite a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and raid us off over there, and please stick around for a little bit. A good lad, does some good streams and stuff. So yeah, should be fun. I hope to see you guys there, and yeah, let's hang out.